I could have put on a wig. Could have done it.
Could have done.
All right, let me check the audio levels and just see, you know, what happens, because
Hello.
some people just really like to tell me that the microphone isn't working properly. Hello. See, you guys can see it. You can hear it. I'm sitting here watching myself. It's great. Oh boy. Welcome into Wednesday, y'all.
Wednesday
pre-show prep. I was haunted by a ghost yesterday.
Who? Like a real ghost?
Yeah,
or like
so
a ghost of a person that you didn't want to see.
No, like a real ghost.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why this happens to me. Like, I know that at Thanksgiving my mom told you that like this stuff has always happened to me.
Yeah.
And it's just bizarre. Knowing that like I'm prone to Okay, so now my security thing on my computer says, "Is your webcam spying on you?" No, it's just on, bitch. Like
That's weird.
yeah, like that is so strange. I can't handle today. Today is weird. Is your webcam spying on you? Yup.
No, is the government spying on me? That's what I'm more worried
Drones! Drones. Drones. People are liking the fact that I have a mic, and I am too. It's my thing.
We are pleased for you.
I'm so pleased.
So pleased.
The Gillette ad is still trending?
Yeah, that's why we're
Really?
going to talk about it.
Huh. I want my camera to just like look like that. Where
What?
you just don't see my face. Like today is a great day to not see my face.
Sorry, hat cam.
Hat cam. What if I just zoomed in right on my hat and nothing else? Let's just try that. Layout. Color effects. Zoom right in on my face.
Twitch.tv.
I don't know. I could probably just start doing all sorts of things. What is everyone doing today? Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Tell me your name.
Am I not following us?
That'd be amazing if you weren't. I'm going to switch up the angle so my shirt actually reads the right way. Look at that. Look, we got merch. This is from 2015.
I almost wore that to the gym yesterday. Not that, the crop top one. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not ready for that yet.
My thickness is not wearing a crop top. Height. Bottom. Let's crop this up.
No, I
Let's
can
move it
follow
this
us.
way. You do follow us?
Yeah, it didn't show up in my followed channels.
That's bizarre.
Soups bizarro.
Totes bizarre. Why are we talking like this today?
I don't know. Why are we not talking?
Why are we not?
I
That's a
don't
really good point. I have Twitch open. I don't need to have Twitch open, right? You've got that
know.
covered.
No, I got it. We figured out internet, kind of.
Guys, we did it.
Ew, why is this?
Is
Hopefully
it
that's
leaking? That'd be
I
really
think it's just
funny.
water. I washed it out.
I'm gonna give us hearts since no one else is. Do people know like to double tap to give hearts?
I don't know. I don't even think you have to double tap.
Just
Really.
giving us all the hearts.
Making it.
All right, so I got the new mic. No one can fucking complain anymore, and if you do, I'll fight you. Because I'm on steroids, and I'm just looking
And
for a
we
reason to be
can.
angry. Did your laptop connect?
Yeah.
Good. See? We're like on top of it. But I will have to get an Ethernet splitter thing.
My camera's
So you can
very
start
close
streaming
today.
here.
Sorry.
Did your computer come?
No, they pushed it back till Wednesday, or today. It's coming today.
That's what they say. That's what she says.
Hopefully that doesn't
Sure.
fall. Hopefully, I have so many bottles in front of me.
Nothing like some... Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you what's in my cup because it's my cup. We're going to do that little Wayne thing. So don't worry about what's in my cup.
I don't.
It's my cup. There could be lean in here. You don't know. You don't know my life.
What is
I feel like I'm talking to myself.
What's
so
lean?
Lean is codeine with Sprite
Oh,
and some... It's like grape drink.
right.
Turns purple. I think that's what lean is. I've tried it before and it made me vomit, so.
Did it make you lean though?
That's probably why they call it that, right? You know.
That's what I get for touching it.
I just can't wait to see this angle. Like, I can see your head. It's like somewhere. Well, your head is somewhere. It's attached to your body. Yeah, I'm already drinking the purple drink this morning. There it is.
Purple.
I don't have my nails done. I don't have my hair done. I'm basically a gremlin today.
I don't know how I managed to do this.
This is actually really impressive. Yeah, so Megan's just destroying all of her equipment. I thought I was the one that was messed up, but we get one thing fixed, like my microphone.
One thing at a time.
We get my microphone fixed, and then now she's breaking her camera. But it's fine because we're just doing the pre-show. So hopefully you guys are having a lovely Wednesday. What are you doing today? You guys at work? That sucks. God, I'm the worst. You guys working? That sounds terrible.
Are you guys working?
You guys working? That's sick.
Would you rather live here? Like, this is a big thing to me that I want to know.
All right.
About, would you rather live here, like where we have all of the seasons, as they say, or
let's hope it isn't water, or we are about to have 10 new gats.
10 new gats?
Do I have multi-personalities? Is that what you're trying to say,
water?
Joe? If it's water, then like I'm gonna be revived, right?
Yeah.
I feel like water gives me strength. That's why I don't drink it.
2019, you're staying hydrated.
Yeah, we are not like ever going to be dehydrated this year. One, look at our sponsor right there, right there. I need you to clarify your comment, Joe. I don't understand. I'm also drinking Gatorade.
Freaking A. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be in the dark today, so.
But where's your camera?
It's behind the chair.
Oh, that's what that angle is. I dig it.
Hi.
I dig it. Yeah, well, no one's watching. They're literally tuning off because you are sucking at everything. Just thought I'd put that out there. No one is watching. They've all left because they can't see you. They don't want to see my goofy ass. Twitch is still strong. And David just said upside down chair stream.
Shut up. Hopefully that's working now. It's kind of a low angle.
You look at them leather pants.
Look at them. So shiny.
You just shove your crotch at the camera. Just start doing the Tyreek Hill thrusts. It's perfect.
I don't know what that is, but.
Oh, because I was a gremlin. That's what that is. That's a gremlin reference. So if it was water, then I'd multiply.
Oh.
I was very confused. Thank you for listening to what I
has a
say.
hole.
Yeah, in the top.
No, the bottom.
What else are you gonna fuck up today?
Oh lordy. Okay.
Need some napkins?
You can't even see me.
Need some napkins?
Yeah, I do.
I can't reach and I can't move. How many face palms am I gonna get today? Like, I've gotten like 2 already. I haven't even done anything. Leave me alone.
Thanks, Zach, my little brother, for a defective cup.
I can't believe he got you a trick cup.
You son of a
That's
bitch.
such a Weasley thing to do.
I'll be right back.
All right, guys. I'm doing the show solo today.
Sorry.
We're gonna see if this works. All right. I mean, at least her chair's fixed. Like, her camera's fixed. So all we have to worry about now is she's gonna come back and maybe have anything. Maybe have, like, her mug situation figured out. I don't know. Aren't you guys happy with the frickin' microphone? Will somebody say something about it? So I can just, like... This is, like, therapeutic to me to hear that everyone's happy with the stupid microphone. $100 later, what up, guys?
There's a gigantic crack in it.
Oh, there is?
Alright, sorry. Carrying on.
Oh, no. I'm just here to make sure that you are okay. And obviously, you're not.
Well, I had only brought this to use as my pen holder anyway.
Hello.
And so, whatever. This is
Talking to
gonna
the
be-
microphone. That's a Stewart reference. Do you ever watch that? The Mad TV Stewart guy? The like giant man baby that like would do weird things and would talk weird.
I do remember that. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I remember it.
Oh, your mic is so big and strong. It's a BBM. Big black mic.
Big black mic.
You guys are nasty. I'm into BBM.
I was looking at BBW last night on
Yeah?
Instagram. It
Why were you doing that?
Well, I don't actually know what that means, but I was.
I think it means like big beautiful woman.
Okay, then that's what I thought that it meant. Or something along those lines. So I was looking for just Instagram photography with not models, basically. And that's not what I got. I got Instagram porn.
Yeah.
A lot of Instagram porn, which I don't even know how that's even out there because you can't have that.
You're not supposed to be able to.
So yeah, that was super uncomfortable. But the result was I now follow a horse fetish couple, and they dress like horses. So.
And you thought like the accounts
And
I
I followed
followed
them.
on Sprots takes were weird?
I followed them. I'm gonna follow them on Sprots Steak so you can enjoy it too.
I don't want to.
They're very pretty. Like the horse mask that they have, it's like all like leather.
Doesn't that weird you out that people are sexually attracted to horses?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not sexually attracted, so I can just watch from afar and laugh.
Be like, oh, you guys are fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
Do they take off their masks
really
and stuff?
weird. They surprisingly did, and they get into like some compromising positions, and I'm just like,
Well, yeah, if you're into horses.
yeah, but I thought if you're gonna do the horse mask thing, like the benefit of that is you don't know who you are. You know, like I follow this cosplayer who does Deadpool, and he never takes off his Deadpool mask, or he'll only show like this part of him from
Yeah.
here down. So like you never actually know who that guy is.
So refreshed. Yeah, I would definitely do so. If I was going to do cosplay, I would do something where nobody could tell it's me. But then I'm like, any part of me that was showing, people would realize, oh, it's you.
All right, David said he can hear you now, and it's great.
Thank you, David. I've literally never in my life had a problem with people hearing me, except on this, with that stupid.
That's true.
I have two microphones over here.
I have two
This one,
mics.
this one, and then I have this one. I have three.
You've-
These are shit.
Oh,
Shit,
the orange
shit,
one.
shit.
That was an old one.
This was like, yeah, back in like, well, I told that story on Monday. I was like, this was when I used to do the podcast out of my room.
The original.
The OG. I also used these at the very beginning of our podcast journey when I was doing it with in the dining room, because nothing says smart like doing like audio things in a room with 20-foot ceilings.
Love the echo.
Yeah, we sounded interesting. But I don't really consider that like part of Sprout Steaks because it wasn't with you.
That's right. I wasn't here. It doesn't count.
Yeah, the rebirth was the actual
rebirth.
birthday of Sprout Steaks.
That's why we might get to it today, depending. It's kind of a filler. I won't lie to you. But as it's Women Crush Wednesday, who better crush on but you and me?
right.
And so we were gonna do the newlywed. I was gonna ask you some newlywed game
Yes,
questions.
let's do it.
But that was one of them. Like,
I just
when-
want to do that now.
What was your first date? And I
It was Talk of the Town in
Talk of the Town,
Leawood,
September
September 1st. I hugged her and she grimaced.
I did. I didn't grimace yet. You didn't know.
You didn't know. Yeah, but like, I just went in for a hug and you were just like okay with it. And it never happened again. Was that a humble brag? Oh, our 20-foot ceilings? Yeah, my house is big. Obviously.
It's architecturally interesting.
My house is very large.
Very large.
I mean, if it was for just one person, it would be huge. It'd be way too big.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's not even that your house. I mean, your house has 20-foot ceilings from the dining room, but also your dining room is not closed off from
Nope.
the lower level. Like it's like a balcony dining room.
yeah, it's like,
So
let me look
yours,
down on you while
it's
you
really
eat.
like 40 foot.
Yeah. Because I guess when you, so when you walk in the door, then you like have an option of going up two flights of stairs. You can go up to get all the way to the master bedroom. Then you can go down a flight of stairs. Then there's like the walkout basement. And then you can go down another flight of stairs, and then you're in the studio.
In studio, you'll never know we're here.
Yeah. I mean, but people had no idea. Like my, this is another humble brag. My cleaning lady one day was like, oh, is this a closet? Open it. She goes, what is down here? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Spooky.
So yeah, speaking of spooking, I don't mean to like scream. I just realized that I did that. Now that I have audio levels, I don't know how to act.
Speaking of spooky.
Oh my god, you guys, spooky. Yeah, so I'm sitting at the peanut. I'm in the bathroom, and I like women take like, I don't know why, but they take like the 40 or 50 like toilet paper rolls on in between the two like stall dividers or whatever. There's like a shelf, and like the women that work there just store all the toilet paper on the shelf. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And it's not really a shelf, it's just a divider of the bathroom stalls. And so
Divider
I like
of the stalls.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know if I should say I was peeing. Here I am peeing, but no breeze. There's no like air vent. There's no one in there. And a freaking toilet paper roll hit me in the head.
It just fell down?
Felt one.
Okay.
And just pummeled me right in the freaking head.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
So that was your ghost?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is this? So I go back out and I'm freaked out, of course. And they're
Naturally.
like, yeah, this place is haunted. I'm like, cool.
The peanut is haunted?
Yeah, I guess so.
By whom?
I don't know. And it's been there for like a minute, but I don't think it's that old. But I mean, I guess a lot of old people go there, so if they're gonna haunt anything, like it would be like they would be in the women's bathroom.
Yeah, but maybe somebody died there. Did you look it up?
No one's died there.
You don't know.
That's true. That'd be really creepy if they did. Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
I mean, I feel like that's a prerequisite for haunting.
Yeah, I mean or it's just like poltergeist level. I don't know. It's a freaking bizarre and like, but this stuff happens to me all the time. I never see dead people because that's just like weird. But their energy, like especially when I'm high, I am always like paranoid that there's a ghost around. Like most people get high and like get goofy and like whatever, and I'm just like, oh my god, what is that noise? I'm not good at being home alone. I'll just put it that way.
I am not good at being home alone either, and I don't believe in ghosts, so I just believe that I'm gonna get murdered by a real person.
I'm not afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid of real people.
Yeah,
real people are intense though.
but I've been watching a lot of Supernatural lately, and so the ghost fear is going up a little bit.
See? What's that? Oh my god, that's amazing.
They're making fun of your cleaning lady.
Oh yeah, she was
Not
just...
of her as a person, but of you.
She's
as
awesome.
one.
Yeah, I just have a lot of humble brags today. I'm sorry. I'm just the worst human being.
I have 40-foot ceilings, and my cleaning lady can't even get up to them.
She's just like, oh my god, do I need a ladder? God, I'm the worst.
She probably would. She's a little Mexican lady, isn't she?
Nope. She is a white lady named Rose.
Rose.
I thought her name was Lynn for the longest time.
That's a weird mix-up.
It is. It's not normal. I'm not like, and usually I'm the one that's like really good with remembering people's names.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the World's a Fun thing. Patriot has temporarily been renamed the Patrick. We're gonna fucking win on Sunday.
Hope so.
I don't see anything else happening.
I will not make predictions, even if I was a bettor and I bet on every single football game up until today or until Sunday. I would not bet on Sunday's game purely because you cannot factor -5-degree weather. Like, there's just no precedent to know whether things are going to go well or poorly for you. So,
yeah, pretty much.
not doing it. I won't take sides on this one. I will be very happy if we win. I will not be shocked if we don't.
Joe goes, if you mention your chef and how he cooked your meal wrong this morning, I am out.
She has meal delivery.
Yeah, I actually have Get Fresh. You have that too.
I don't have it anymore, but yes, I did before. I love Freshly. It's amazing. But I don't love my lack of knowing what day of the week it is. And you have to set, like, if you want different meals, you have to change them by a certain day for Freshly.
Yeah.
And I always forget. And then I get the same stuff I got last week and I didn't like it. Or I didn't like one or two of the things. So, whatever. But Freshly is pretty awesome.
I like how in the show notes it says League of Legends shit.
League of Legends shit.
League of Legends shit. Yeah.
My show notes are real good. I put pictures. I put basically no categories. So I'm just trying to enrage Gat as many ways as I possibly can.
You did, you did put pictures. You motherfucker.
Those need to say, though. I don't know how to, like, not have them. How to relay that information to you. And to me, for that matter.
I'm bartering with my dad under the over.
You're bartering with your dad?
Yeah.
How are you bartering? Oh, for tickets to the game.
He goes, how the fuck did you get tickets that cheap? I'm like, I blew somebody.
Well, all right then. The secret is out.
Yep, blowing everyone. No, so I'm telling him, this is breaking news. You guys are hearing it first here, that I could possibly be going to the game on Sunday.
Possibly.
I don't want to. I've been making fun of everyone and their mother this week for going, and I'm like, you guys are idiots.
Here are the conditions that I would go under. A, I have a heated jacket.
Okay.
B, a limo takes me, and I can sit in said limo until it's time for the game. I'll work on getting you a limo. Do we know any limo people? I feel like we do know a limo person.
Yeah, I do. Joe's gonna get mad again. My driver bought a Mercedes limo bus.
Nathan did?
Yeah. And then also he bought Rolls Royce, like an old school one, like a 1956. Okay. I would sit in a Rolls Royce.
That's okay. I forgot about the party bus option. Also,
I also sit in a party bus.
I will also go in a party bus or a party RV.
Yeah, if you guys have a camper or a bus, like, I am all in. I will go, but I'm not having this shit where I'm outside at all. Like, Brad and I fucking partied it up in his Honda. It was hilarious. And then Alicia showed up. Did I even tell this story? I think I did on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we saw her, and she made the best. Who fries chicken at a tailgate besides Alicia?
Madness.
It was just
I thought I
beautiful.
had crazy tailgates. She does crazy tailgates.
She's impressive as hell. What up, Smug Dingus? Smug Dingus is watching us. Doesn't that make you feel excited?
It does.
How's Dale?
I'm excited in my heart.
Do you have a heart?
No.
My cold, dead heart?
What show was I watching last night? There was some show, and she was like, oh, I was watching The Folding Show. Whatever it's called. I can't even remember.
The Joy Show? Does this bring joy to your life?
Yeah. So I was watching The Folding Show, and the girl was like, you can't tell that I'm so excited, but my heart is, like, beating. And I was like, probably good, or you'd be dead.
You dumb bitch.
It was so uncomfortable. I watched one episode. I'll never watch another one. The first one, like, they're on the brink of divorce. It was super uncomfortable.
Because of a closet?
No, well, the man is definitely a bit of an OCD control freak type, and he married a very hippie girl. And
why?
I don't know. And
why do people like have an experiment with their life like that? Like, you know it's not gonna fucking work.
Like, they're just like, they were fighting the whole, and they showed it on the show, like all of their little fights. And I was like, ugh.
That's amazing.
I am so uncomfortable. I think the point was that they folded their shit and then they got happier because of it, but
they folded our shit and now they're happy.
No. She had a laundry person that came and did her laundry, and that very much upset the husband. So I was like, it's getting done. Why are you mad?
Steve is getting very, like, annoyed with me because I won't tell him how I'm getting these tickets. I'm like, what up?
Oh my gosh.
The only thing that I want to do with that show, like, is, like, go and see this lady's house and be like, okay, that's cool. Let me put my problems in your life, and then you can tell me, like, how you would deal with them, you organized bitch. I don't need to, like, I know how to put clothes away, like, what I wear and what I don't wear. It's like, how do you manage and how do you put, like, make time for something that you hate doing?
She goes over that.
Okay.
That was basically what the first girl, because the girl was like, I hate laundry. I don't do the dishes. Like, the hippie wife basically was like, I'm not cleaning. And she's like, here's how to make it fun. And I mean, I don't know that she made it fun as much as they got rid of a lot of stuff. And then they learned how to fold with their hands, their palms. I don't know. I do not necessarily subscribe to the method of does it bring you joy or not. But I don't keep stuff. I don't like knickknacks. I don't like...
No, you're not a hoarder.
No, I don't. The only thing I hoard is shoes, and I will admit to that. I do keep shoes. Room. Yeah, I keep shoes that I should not keep, that I'm never ever gonna wear. But I'm just like, what if I do a photo shoot?
But then again, you never know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I have these rain boots that are Emilio Pucci that I got in 2004. So if you want to brag about Like, yes, I spent $180 on, no, it was like $280
Poochie.
on Emilio Pucci rain boots. But I saw this chick. Like, do you remember before it was like right around MySpace time, this chick that I followed on MySpace had them. I'm like, I need those. Those are amazing. And I still have those.
Did Poochie.
Well, yeah. MySpace was weird. I followed weird people on MySpace. Like, people that were, like, Instagram influencer style before that was a thing.
Okay.
And so, like, yeah, these rain boots, I spend a lot of money on, so I don't ever wear them because my calves are too wide.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, it's just the principle. Like, you spend that much money on a pair of shoes, you need to, like, wear them, right?
Yeah.
You need to just
I
keep
feel
them.
that way. If you spend money on anything, I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
I have to use that now. And that's why I shop at Forever 21.
That's why we can throw that stuff away in a heartbeat. All right, so I guess we should go ahead and start this.
I am
Today is just going to be, like, literally us talking because I spent the day doing things I shouldn't have been doing yesterday.
Uh-uh.
Well, I mean, not that part.
No proof.
Holding hands in public, never again. You know, 2019, that was my thing.
Aw.
No, stop it. Gross.
Aw. Why can't I find the show notes? Am I stupid?
Yeah, you are.
I am stupid.
Stupid. So the show today is brought to you by Recovery Hydration Therapy. If you don't know what it is, then good news, Megan can tell you.
Recovery Hydration Therapy. They bring IVs to your house. Or you can go to them.
Yeah.
You can text them at this number that I wrote down and I did not memorize because I can't remember Missouri area codes to save my life. 816-877-6186.
You're even weird saying numbers. Why are you so weird saying the Missouri number?
I don't know
You're
why.
like, 816?
I'm like I've never called an 816 number that I can recall. Also, more importantly, you can book them online. So probably just go to their website.
Our generation doesn't do things by phone.
You can text
texting.
them though. You don't have to speak to a human until they come to put needles in your arm.
Yeah, I mean, if there could just be like a thing where you just go and hook yourself up, that'd be great. But you just, hurt yourself. So
Yeah, don't do that. Let's trust the experts on this one.
yeah, but don't do that.
Plus, Recovery Hydration, better than any other IV company that you've ever tried, which surprisingly a big amount. We have a lot of IV companies in Kansas City. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, they started because Recovery Hydration.
Yeah.
And then their dumbasses started doing it like the one Revive and Rally or whatever that is. And then there's IV Nutrition that's over off 135th. They had like multiple people lose medical licenses over the fact that they're like not practicing correctly. So
they're so shady.
We're not supposed to talk about it, but
oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, we can talk about that part, but we're not supposed to talk about the idiots that falsely reported that. So we're gonna not do that. But hey, here we are.
Well, the point is, we know the people.
They're doctors.
They are actual licensed medical professionals, and most importantly, they give you drugs. Not drugs, but like anti-nausea stuff.
Yeah.
Which if you've ever given blood, getting an IV, putting liquids back in you kind of feels the same way as taking them out. You get a little bit woozy. You feel good afterwards for sure, but while it's actually happening, especially if you have like if you're just like staring at it, you're like, that's going in my body.
So you're one of those that sees like, if you see it, then you're just like,
I can just then feel it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can feel it crawling
if
across.
you don't look. Well, I feel like that's the thing because it's flu season. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people at work right now that shouldn't be there.
No.
And
A lot.
you guys suck. You guys are making life hell for everyone else. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. And let's be honest, I haven't worked in a real office for 6 years now. But I would die.
Yeah.
Like if I had to be around those people.
They're so germy.
They are. And like the closest thing to me being around a ton of people is me like going out in public, like to a bar where I was yesterday for lunch, and it was amazing. But like even then I'm like, I sat on the very end so like no one could sit next to me, and then I was like, well, try not to spread my germs. But my immune system is shit, so these things help. My girlfriend Kristen lives all the way in Lewisburg, and they came to her.
Does she work at the cider mill?
No, she doesn't, surprisingly. I feel like everyone that lives in Lewisburg should work at the cider mill.
I would. 100%, except that throwing it back to Supernatural. I just watched the Apple Orchard one.
You have a problem.
I just watched the Apple Orchard one and never mind. Okay.
So, like the TV shows that you watch, like are you rewatching it? Or
I've
have you
never seen it.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I'm just now watching it for the first time.
Okay.
This is not my type of show. Normally, I mean, I do like it is my type of show in that it's kind of a drama, but it's got a lot of funny, lighthearted moments, like the OC.
Oh my God, we need to rewatch
like that
the
kind
OC.
of stuff. But then
run,
it's got scary stuff.
The only reason I
Charmed.
know the highway in California is the 101. The only reason I know that is because of that song.
I would say that's fair. I think that's the only reason that I know it as well.
And then I moved there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm driving on the 101.
Oh my
It's
God.
not that exciting.
But you did it.
I did it. There's now a really badass picture of Mahomes holding any picture of Mahomes is a badass picture, but holding like a glowing football. It looks like like when you heat up glass, that like glowing ember.
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's really badass.
That is
I'm into
badass.
it.
Tweet it.
May or may not be turned on. I don't know.
May or may not be turned on by
I feel like we live at a
Patrick.
certain level of me constantly being turned on because the Chiefs are fucking killing it.
Are they though? I'm just kidding.
I'm just so freaked out. Like, when, like, last week, I'm like, oh, it's playoff Wednesday, it's playoff Monday, it's playoff Friday. But I'm like, for real, it's AFC Championship game Wednesday. Like, it's not just Wednesday. This isn't just like, hey, it's the off season. And, like, for teams, and I get it because this has been us for so long, when teams, like, are out, their regular season is over, and you feel like a relief that you're not going anywhere and you don't have to be excited. That used to be like, all right, that's why I love college basketball so much.
Right.
Because I would literally go right into college basketball mode, and I'm like, all right, the Chiefs are going to be one and done if they even make it in the playoffs. And wildcard games were never good for us. And here we are this year with a first round bye, and I'm like, now we're playing all the games at home, and then we have one game till the fucking Super Bowl. What?
I know. It's crazy.
So people, like, if you think I'm neurotic, you're right.
You're right. You're
Because, like, I don't know what to
right.
do.
It is a weird feeling to, like, be relevant.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, people are talking about Kansas City. Like, what? That's so cool. What? Oh my God.
That's what I like somebody's tweet that they did this morning. It was one of those standard, like, what's something that you could tweet that children wouldn't understand or whatever? And he said, or that would show your age that kids today wouldn't get. And he said the AFC or the Patriots not being in the AFC Championship every year.
Yeah, that really does show your age.
That's
though.
funny.
I think it's amazing because, like, to be able to say the Patriots have been it my adulthood, been in it every year.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. They've had a first round bye for 9 years now. It's absolutely insane.
I want them to lose. They can't even, like, even losing right now, like, you can't be mad about that.
Uh-huh.
Like, I just want them to be bad. When is that going to happen?
Sunday.
Well, no, because now it doesn't matter. Like, even if they lose now, they made it to the championship.
True.
You know, they still made it to playoffs.
I think that's why, Tom Brady has single-handedly carried them.
How old is he? Like, 65?
Fucking old. I think he's 42.
Drew Brees just
41.
turned 40, and I did not know he was that
He'll
old.
be 42 in August. I thought
42.
Drew Brees was older because he has the worst hair of
He
all
has
time.
the worst hair. He's always looked that way, though, like, for 10 years. So that's why I was like, oh, he's, like, one of those weird people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean weird, but I do.
But I do.
Guys that just kind of has, like, old man hair, but they're not old.
Yeah, that's rough. So, okay. By the way, let's go ahead and go back to Monday when I said any fuckface can grow a beard. Then you tagged the guy in it, and he was like, really?
I thought it was funny.
Hopefully he did. I read it like, oh, fuck, I screwed up. But, I am dead serious. And I talked about this with my dad, because who else do I talk to? And I go, Dad, would you say, like, it's more impressive that a dude has hair on his head at a certain age versus, like, he can grow a beard? He goes, I can't grow a beard. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I can't grow a beard. He flat out, like, cannot, like, his beard will be, like, patchy. And I've seen him because he came back, I know, here we go again. Came back from Chile from a fishing trip, and he had no, like, when he flew from Chile, he flew into Houston and then flew directly home. So he didn't stop anywhere. There was at no point could he, like shave. So he gets home and I go, what the fuck is on your face? I've never seen my dad with a beard or like facial hair at all.
Really?
And it's like scruff. It was like, it looked horrible. It was patchy and weird looking and it barely grew. I was like, you were gone for 2 weeks and that's what you come home with? Really?
Okay.
It was just bizarre. So now I feel bad. So I'm apologizing because I now realize that it is actually difficult for a lot of men to grow a beard.
Okay. So any fuckface cannot.
So any fuckface cannot grow a beard.
So that is a talent.
Humble brag count is at 5. You know what? Have you met me? This is another thing. You know, because, okay, so Part of My Take had this like gold level podcast where they had a therapist come in, right? And like just completely go into the therapy session on camera, which awkward, right?
That's really awkward.
So my therapist and I were talking and she's like, what would be impressive to you? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, what could a guy do, like date wise, that'd be impressive to you? I'm like, I don't know. I've eaten at every freaking restaurant in this town.
Yeah.
Helicopter tour, not impressive.
Chop your head off.
Chop your head off.
Literally.
Final destination.
You just
helicopter
die.
date, not cute because you could die.
But seriously.
I don't know. Like, there's nothing that I can think of that would like impress me. It's like, to me, impressive is being there when I'm being a freaking pain in the ass.
Well, you like your love language is you don't want to admit that you want to be taken care of, but you want to be taken care of. You know what I mean?
Freaking Victoria just said skydiving.
God, can
you would murder me?
Can you imagine?
Victoria, if we went on a date, you would try to kill me. Got it.
Your date, you're not a pretentious kind of date person. You don't like money and stuff like that is cool, but it doesn't impress you. You just want to be taken care of. Like, you like all of the things thought out, you know, like we're going to dinner and I have a car.
Yeah.
Or I
have a car.
Well, like a car service, or I'm driving us in my heated seat car.
In my heated seat car, you have to.
But we're going to the peanut, you know, like
yes.
The final destination doesn't matter so much as it's all taken care of to get to that point.
Super rare? Is that like so much to ask for a dude to like do the planning and think it out and just fucking show up?
I feel that most men think that women want money and things.
Oh.
Like jewelry and
have you seen what I wear on a daily basis?
Yeah, but I mean that's what the ads are for, you know?
True.
They're like, "Do you love your woman? Why haven't you bought her a tennis bracelet?"
Pandora, for your materialistic bitch wife. That should be their new campaign. I think I killed Megan. Oh my god, we're dying. I'm laughing at my own jokes. So Victoria said skydiving out of your own plane that you own while your butler lands the plane for you. That would be impressive.
Better.
Devin says my wife wants jewelry. We're going to... God damn it, Victoria. She goes, we're going to CC's in my Pontiac Fiero.
Doesn't matter. Is it taken care of? Are you driving?
Yeah, are you driving? I don't want to drive.
They have to have alcohol, though.
I got rear-ended yesterday. I'm okay, in case anyone was wondering. Like, we're good. But no, like, I don't want to drive. I don't want to put the effort into it. But yeah, the ads are always, like, implying that women want money.
Yeah. Like, you didn't buy your girl a GMC Sierra? Like,
what is wrong with you? She wants that truck. Okay, so Brandon, lawyer Brand, there's 2 lawyer Brandons. Fuck. Kreiderman. Cool dude. Great guy. He went on a date, and this woman told him the reason he's single is because he doesn't drive a truck. He drives a BMW, but not a truck. So that's why he's single. What the hell? Like, you're never going to get married if you drive a BMW. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's okay.
I'm pretty sure he's fine. Yeah, I don't think that's the hold back factor.
Like, do you need a truck so you can, like, move people? If I buy a truck, or one, that would just fuel the lesbian rumors even further. 2, I don't want to move people. Devin said his wife started dating him because she wanted to ride on the back of his motorcycle. See? Not materialistic.
What? Devin has a motorcycle. Hey.
Yeah, you have a motorcycle? You need a thirst trap with it.
Right?
Like, if you're not thirst trapping with a motorcycle...
Why do you even have one?
I've thirst trapped with a motorcycle.
I thirst trapped with a scooter.
I miss the scooter snaps, man. Bring back the scooter.
I will. Give me $600.
Okay.
I will buy a new scooter. It's
Tax
sitting
return,
outside
I'm
my
going to get a
house.
scooter.
I don't get a tax return. Thanks, TCU.
You don't? Oh man, I paid off all my my state loan or whatever, and it stopped working. But he doesn't have one anymore. Well, go find a motorcycle. He has a 2-year-old instead of a motorcycle.
That's true. The cutest 2-year-old that has ever existed. I don't like children, but I like Jacob, and I like his daughter. And that is
They
it.
look a lot alike. They have
do.
big, pretty eyes.
I like the squishy face and big eyes.
Yeah,
Like little
squishy
doll
little-
babies.
They're so adorable. I'm gonna squish them. Yeah, and like Cody Tapp's kids are like roly-poly cute. Like they have have you seen the picture of his son? He like tweeted it to somebody, and it's like the biggest like leg wrinkles. I'm just like, oh my god, give me. Not having any more kids, so.
Oh.
And Megan is just gonna look at it. If you had a kid that was yours, but you didn't have to take care of it till it was like 16, I think that'd be ideal.
No, that would be too late. Like I want it at like I would take it at 7.
Okay.
Like I want it's sleeping fully through the night. It's not doing creepy shit.
Like standing in your doorway and being like, hi.
Yeah, like coming in my door at 4 a.m. crying.
Nope. Not having
7
it.
years old. It's in school. We can learn stuff now. We can play sports now.
Perfect.
So
I dig it.
that's
There you
when
go.
I will. I'm not even gonna adopt one. Somebody's gonna have my genetic child, and then give it back to me.
I love it.
My mom would do that. She would watch it until it was 7.
All right. So if we haven't lost you guys already, we're about to do it again. This is sports related because Colton Underwood used to play sports. Holy
Oh.
shit! What
He used to play sports.
what a freaking episode Monday was.
Of The Bachelor, in case you weren't sure who Colton was.
Colton Underwood,
Colton Underwood.
not a tight end anymore.
Where does the name Colton come from?
I don't know. Like Colt.
Which is a horse.
Yeah.
So why
And
would you
then-
like,
Colton.
I'm gonna name my horse, I'm gonna name my child. I can't think of a gelding.
I was trying to figure out what
That was
the
weird
full
enough.
name of something was the other day. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, that's a good story.
And I was just like, shut up.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for
Hope you-
tuning in.
Hope you're
Everyone's
following
gone.
us. I'm sure you're
Shut-
gonna come back next week.
People naming their kids weird shit needs to stop in 2019. Everyone was like,
It
Patrick
does.
Mahomes is inspiring everyone to name their kids Patrick. I'm like, okay, you can name them Patrick, but please don't call them Pat.
Pat. That's my grandma's name.
Pat is like, well, she thinks I'm a skank, so
She does think you're a skink. That's a fact.
I miss wearing that dress, and I can only wear that dress certain occasions because I always just think that your grandma thinks I'm a whore.
Why would my grandma be out with us anyway?
Good point. Good point.
Why would she see you
That's
anywhere?
just the first thing. Devin goes, I would name my kid Mustang. Yeah,
Mustang.
Mustang.
Come here, Stang.
But like, please, if you name your kid Patrick, I get it, whatever. But like, the name, because I dated a guy named Pat, and like, my dad was just calling like, where's Pat my weenie? And I'm like, oh my god,
Ew.
you're so immature.
Ew.
But like, Pat my dick.
Pat
Big-
is
Big
a
Dick
weird.
Pat, that would be
it's
like-
an old school name.
Yeah, I think it's classic. Patrick is definitely a classic name, and it's better than naming your kid Jackson with 4 X's. But Jackson. It sounds like Chaka Khan. Name your kids Chaka Khan. There you go.
Why aren't you? There are some girls on The Bachelor, tying it back, that have some names.
All
Like,
right,
there's
let's go into it.
I can't even remember them, so don't ask me that question.
Demi.
Demi's easy, but
Demi, I mean, obviously you got named after Demi Moore. Your dad and your mom watched striptease. They conceived you. Boom.
they watched Ghost. Give them at least a good movie.
Striptease was that's when she was hot, so that's why you would be inspired.
Okay, that's fair.
Ghost, I mean,
They watched G.I. Jane and were like, yes.
oh, G.I. Jane was fucking like intense.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I'm like, am I gay?
Am I gay?
Am I gay? For the brand.
All right. So yeah, they probably did name her. Well, I don't know. They're very redneck. I guess they probably would have seen those like on
Rednecks
TV.
watch movies?
Yeah, like on TNT.
Yeah, they saw it on TNT because she is young. So yeah, we got Demi. I don't know the other one's Kaylin. That's not weird, but it's spelled weird.
There's the one girl that's got like a really, really long name, but it's definitely because her parents are not
It's like
from this country.
Aniqua or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
I don't remember.
I'm
It
not
doesn't
gonna
matter.
butcher it because I'm
This
already.
is a stupid hole to go down.
That was what this was. But anyway, so the girl, this is my thing. If you're on The Bachelor, this is what I want to, like, this would be my strategy.
Okay.
Go in, be nice to the girls at first, but take no fucking, like, prisoners. Just, like, don't like, get mad at one of them and just zero in on it. Because I'm sorry, you're not there for them.
No.
You're there for the dude. So I don't give a shit about these girls and, like, being nice to them. The Tracy chick got mad at Demi because, one, Tracy's 31. She's on The Bachelor. I'm not going to judge, but I am. You're going against 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it wouldn't be as big of a deal if Colton was upper in age. Like, they've had older people. Like,
yeah.
Ari was an older bachelor. So they had older women to, like, kind of suit that. But Colton's, like, what, 24? Or something like that? Like, something stupid young. 26, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't be as upset at Tracy. I'm not upset at her, but she's 31 and looks older than 31.
And she acts like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, if a chick, your whole purpose of the show is to go out there, get your man, not make friends with people. Like, I'm not here to make friends. Like, these people aren't like your friends, and like all they're gonna do is talk about you.
Yeah.
And to have a freaking meltdown. Okay, I'm sorry. They feed them, like, bottle feed them white wine.
Yeah,
like it's
they do have a lot of alcohol.
There's so much alcohol on that show. And Demi just seems kind of crazy. Let's be real.
Well, her mom's in jail.
So, one, she knows she'll cut a bitch.
Yeah.
So, not afraid. That's even more terrifying. I didn't really see the background of it. I have this problem. I fast forward through a lot of it. I'm like, who did you pick? All right, cool. But it makes me uncomfortable to watch because this girl's crying about another chick on the show. Who cares?
No, I don't care. No prisoners, like you said. When Nikki from Kansas City was on there, she was the one that won Juan Pablo's season. She was a complete psycho. She was mean. She was ruthless.
Yeah.
She was awesome. She didn't talk to a single other girl.
Yeah.
And that's how she made it through. And she won. I mean, granted, she didn't win a good prize because Juan Pablo sucks. But
He does. Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo. But I mean, you did the goal. So
I think they should do nothing but athletes on The Bachelor from now on.
that would be interesting.
Like when JoJo and Jordan eventually break up, put them back out there.
Okay. I mean, I don't see why not.
Because I think women... Juan Pablo, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I don't love you. It's okay.
Devin, are you a Bachelor fan? This is really fun. Like, I love when dudes watch it because I'm like, okay, why? Why are you doing this? Who's making
There's
you?
a ton of dudes that watch it on my timeline that are sports dudes.
They are into it.
And I love it.
I love rooting. I like finding one of the chicks and like rooting for her the whole way. When I'm really excited about the drama between Kaylin and Hannah because they used to be like roommates at the Miss Universe or whatever.
They hate each other.
They hate each other.
Okay, but the blonde one, is that one Hannah?
Yeah.
She is dumb and literally is what every person fears from watching Stage Moms. Like, she is a pageant girl and that is it. She has no personality outside of that.
So they went on their one-on-one date.
It was awful.
And she's like, I don't know how to make a toast. I'm like, what?
Just words.
What? All you have to do is here's to me, here's to you, here's to me. If we ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me. Perfect. Colton would be so impressed. I just want somebody to be like themselves and genuinely and just like sarcastic and smart, but there's no like none of that.
No. I mean, Demi is being herself.
Yeah, and it's terrifying.
It is terrifying. And some of them are. I mean, Dog Girl is being herself. Also terrifying, but
also not smart.
No.
Or maybe she is, and I'm just being rude.
She's not smart.
You know, there's like the crazy hot triangle thing. Crazy, hot, intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, pick two.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
Yeah, so they're crazy hot. I'm just crazy and intelligent.
Well, I don't know if you remember Corinne from 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
Everybody is anxiously awaiting getting Corinne and Demi together on Bachelor in Paradise.
And then Catherine is like the quiet. She didn't really make a big fuss this episode or this past episode.
Right.
The first one, she like bothered everybody. But I'm like, I don't know. I would just be like, on that show, you're in California. take a bunch of edibles with you. Just be weird. Just be yourself and just like calm the fuck down.
Well, I don't think they can take edibles. Maybe they can.
It's legal.
I don't know. The Bachelor's weird. Like, they have to be in that mansion. The reason that they do like weird seasons that they're recording, they can't have air conditioning or heat on in the mansion.
What?
Because it makes too much noise in the microphones. Like, the microphones have to pick them up whispering to each other, like in the rooms and stuff.
Oh my god.
So
what?
they can't have air conditioning or heat in the Bachelor mansion.
That's insane.
So.
Let me illustrate.
Oh my god, I can't.
Hi.
Ah, that was terrifying. Thank
Hi.
you, Victoria. That was the crazy hot scale. Yep.
Crazy hot scale.
Yeah, that's from How I Met Your Mother. That's perfect.
Oh.
That I would die. Like, let's be honest. I would literally die. I sleep with the fan on. I have the air on at all times.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do quiet rooms.
It's weird. I mean, I don't think it would ever be quiet because there's people there all the time. But...
I can't handle people breathing. You know this.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you have a light snore, I will hit you.
That is weird. I did find out, too, that there's a family. I mean, this is probably not news to anybody else, but I didn't know it. There's a family that lives in the Bachelor Mansion, like, the other 10 months of the year.
What?
Like, they just let the Bachelor use it for their 2 months of filming, and then they use it.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
They put their house back in order?
Yeah. Like, it's just, all of that stuff is, like, their stuff, I guess.
Oh my god.
And that's why all of the girls have to, like, bunk in, like, rooms, because the other rooms are the actual family's room.
Devin said that's also how they get those people in their swimsuits 24/7.
Well, yeah. I mean, they
Yep.
use it to their advantage.
Didn't it burn down?
No, I thought that it burned down, but I guess, like, the outhouse burned down, like, the outbuilding where they used to keep the production people did burn down, but it didn't affect the house at all. But it got
Everyone
close.
died, but it's cool.
It got close. I mean, nobody was there at the time.
I'm glad that, like, we don't have that problem here in Canada. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have... I mean, we did have, like, part of an earthquake from Oklahoma from fracking. And then we have, like, tornadoes and stuff. But, like, to have hurricanes and wildfires look terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I've been sort of through a hurricane, and it wasn't that bad. It's kind of like a tornado here. I guess it's a little bit longer. It's a little bit longer than that, but... I would put hurricanes on the same level as blizzards, and we get that. Oh yeah,
we're kind of in that right now.
Yeah.
So we're like in Kansas City, and not like, cause I never like talk about the weather for small talk or whatever. But I have been talking about the weather so much lately.
Yeah.
Like, we are going to freeze and die. And Steve told me that apparently we're gonna go get those tickets, and I'm going to be.
I will start a GoFundMe to get you a heated bodysuit.
Yeah, it has to be a big one.
I can't even imagine. So tonight in Kansas City, I know you don't care. This is not the news, but it's gonna get icy. I think we're getting like ice rain or something. Not a big deal. Right now it's nice out. It's like 40 degrees. But yeah, it's gonna get cold, and then Friday it's gonna drop down to like 0, and we're going to get more snow. 5 more inches of snow.
Like, it's just not. It's not good.
5 more inches of snow.
This is not ideal.
And then Saturday, whatever, and then Sunday, -5 at the stadium.
Oh my god. Yeah,
here's the other reason that I'm not, like, yes, we've been playing in the cold, whatever, it gets cold here, but a good portion of our players are not cold-blooded. Tom Brady, like, lives, breathes, eats New England, you know, like, he's used to cold, awful weather. And so is Gronk, because I feel like he lives there. So, yeah. I don't know.
It's going to be weird.
I'm on the fence.
Not good weather for skinny people.
No, I am not going to the gym anymore.
Yeah, just stop. Like, it's now going to be glitter and gaining weight.
Yeah, glitter and gains of weight.
To literally just to, like, be, you know, insulated. This is getting real.
Well, we have that friend, Anthony, who's, like, cutting, like, hardcore cutting. Like, he's getting down to, like, my weight, and he's a big jacked dude.
Yeah.
And he's hardcore cutting right now in the winter, and that sounds absolutely awful.
It'd be fine in the summer, because I don't eat in the summer. It's too hot.
It's easy in the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier.
It's easier. I don't eat, and I'm just, like, I'm dying. So I'm just like, please, for the love of God, somebody put me on my misery. Make it 10 degrees. And then it happens, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted. I'm worried that everything's going to be frozen, including the players, and it's just going to be sloppy football.
It is going to be sloppy. It's going to be low-scoring football, I think. Just because, I mean, your fingers are not going to work. I don't care how many, like, there's no gloves that make being out there better.
I mean, the field's heated. I get it. But, like...
But it's not that heated. There was snow on it.
Well, because it was still snowing. I mean, you couldn't really do anything when the fact that they had to warm up. They had to be out there getting ready. You can't just have it covered until the game, which would be ideal. However, that's just not possible. So, just, like, it just sounds miserable. Like, I know that that's football weather. That's what football... To me, football weather is fall, not freezing.
Yeah, football weather to me is a scarf.
Yeah, like I have a scarf and there's a light breeze. I might be like
cardigan.
A little bit shivery every once in a while, but this is brutal apocalypse weather.
Yeah.
And if it was any indication of how many idiots I saw in ditches the last I think it was about 20. It was all trucks and SUVs because they think they're so freaking badass.
They can drive fast, yeah.
And then they drive like assholes. And then they end up in ditches. So, I mean, I'm nervous. If you are going to get tickets, though, tickets for less has them down to like $200.
That's cheap.
Yeah, so that's in the 300s. I mean, you're going to, like, you get what you pay for. But if you want to, if you want to attend an AFC championship game, which I've never done, and I'm not going to be able to go to the Super Bowl, because that's rich people money.
Where is it at?
Atlanta.
Okay.
We could drive. No. I almost went to the Super Bowl last year with Belinda. I was going to go up to Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, I can't justify leaving winter to go to more winter.
Well, theirs is inside.
I know, but it's just, everything else is like, you walk around and like, I don't know. It would have been really fun. But yeah, I'm just not feeling it.
No.
I'm like, I couldn't do it. Like, one, I couldn't afford to go to the Super Bowl. Unless we started GoFundMe. But like, I'm sorry. There was a Chiefs writer. I can't remember who it is, but they did a GoFundMe for tickets. It's like a game.
What?
Like, not like a playoff game, a game. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're like, now I do remember who it is, and I mocked them mercilessly. Mercilessly? There we go.
Hopefully not mercifully.
Mercifully, I mocked you. No, mercilessly. Help
She
me
had
say this
no
word.
mercy.
No mercy.
No mercy was had.
And I was just like, dear God, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how many, like you don't get to, like, crowdsource tickets. If you can't afford to go, don't go.
Yeah.
That's just weird to me.
It is weird.
Like, and you and I have obviously talked about with Sprots Day. It's like, should we do a Kickstarter? And I'm like, no. Just the idea of it makes me uncomfortable.
I don't like asking for money without providing a service. Take that as
you have your
will.
Patreon. So, like, how did you decide to start doing that?
Well, I knew that I was providing content. You know, I'm providing the step-by-step of how I make everything, or pictures of me.
Which,
I know some people think that's content.
Would subscribe.
Or gym stuff. Like, I'm giving you my gym tips that I pay hundreds of dollars for. Giving you those workouts for free. Don't tell my coach.
Casual.
So, yeah, like, I am giving you something. Like, I also have a Ko-fi, which is where, like, you can just send people money for no reason. And
yeah.
I've never advertised it because I'm just like, why? Like,
I will say, yeah, I feel like that's easier though. Like, if you have it, just be like, I don't know, people want to send me stuff and I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't know how to, like, I mean, I should by this point, and I totally will take your money if that's what you want to do. But like, my favorite thing in the world is just providing this. Like, I love being able to interact with people. There's a reason that we do this, because it's fun. We're not stuck in a cubicle hating our lives. Well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're not. I don't know. Maybe Tuesday, Thursday, I'll pick up an office job.
Hey, get sick.
And get sick, pick up an office job,
Gosh.
decide I don't want to do this anymore. Recovery hydration comes and saves my life. It'll be great.
Oh my God.
But like, it's just one of those things that it's always appreciated, for sure. I got a Starbucks gift card for Christmas. Someone sent it to me. I'm like, what up? Thanks, John.
Aww,
appreciate it. It was
that's
super nice. Because I need caffeine to live.
But that's, I mean, I guess that's kind of the same thing as what the Ko-fi thing is.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like you haven't been providing things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, fuck you,
now.
pay me. No, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, our sponsors are always things that we believe in and we will personally vouch for. Like, we both wear Zubaz almost every damn day. I wore jeans yesterday. Horrible idea.
I did too. It was awful.
Why did we do that?
When I was packing for the hotel, that was what was in front of me, and for some reason I grabbed them. I was so upset.
Oh my God.
I wore them all day too.
You're like, Tommy, by the way, on Twitch just followed us, so thank you for that.
Yay.
Super appreciative.
Why can't do we not have an update for that?
No, I just get emails, so I just thought I'd update you.
I will add a overlay for that.
Yeah, just like your pre-show one.
I said I would do it, or you could do it.
I want like you know, like the vanity mirrors, the lights.
Yeah.
I want to do that around like for our pre-show, so people know that it's like we're preparing for this.
I could probably figure that out.
I just want like flames. Can we just like set ourselves on fire for the pre-show?
Sure.
I have a flame overlay. I don't know what I can add on here besides like a video thing. I think I can add, but I could easily do that.
Well, no, you like to do Twitch overlays, you go to a website and then do them on there, and then you just insert it as a browser source.
Oh, cool.
So it just all comes over as one.
That's a lot easier.
Yeah.
We'll
have a Twitch step by step after this.
So this is like the other weird thing. I mean, if we're talking about like weird juju going on for this playoff game, right? That's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here like I'm gonna freeze. I'm not happy about it, but I feel like if I'm gonna go to an AFC Championship for the first time, I want to go with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go with that. It's like, okay, I'm slowly talking myself into this. I'm gonna be miserable, but VIP tailgate, barbecue, and food. You love Zarda.
I do love Zarda.
So it's fully catered. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm slowly like working myself up to this, but I mean, we're gonna have a blood moon. A red moon on Sunday.
Yeah. We're going to go into more detail on that on Friday, but yeah. It's a wolf blood moon.
What?
Eclipse thing.
And it starts in like the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What?
And we have the KC Wolf.
Yeah.
And it's going to be red for the Chiefs. So
I can't wait till they announce their uniform selection because I get to post that video with my dad every single time.
You think they're going to do red on red?
I think they're going to do red on red.
I believe that as well.
Because the last time we played the Patriots at home, we were red on red.
Mm-hmm.
41-14. I sat with the people of the 300s.
The people. You sat with the commoners.
I did. We both did. We tried it out, and it was really fun.
It was fun.
Like, it was quiet. I mean, there was people, like, telling a kid they were going to beat other people up afterwards. But, I mean, casually other than that. But I had a freaking blast. It's fun up in the 300s. I just want to sit up there Sunday.
Can you imagine the wind up there?
Ugh, no.
Sorry.
No, I can't do it. Nope. But like that was like probably one of the best experiences of that Monday Night Football game. And Kansas City was just alive at that time.
Yes.
2014, a lot of great things happened. And it was beautiful.
So many things.
It was. I mean, you were at the wild card game.
I was.
I didn't get to go to that one. I got to go to Monday Night Football.
I do admit that I cried at that one.
I just can't imagine like how bad it's going to be on. Well, I mean, okay, so we got in, like we were there early, and the parking lot was just like covered in snow, slush. It was horrible. Mm-hmm. But at least we got in. I think around 10:45. Okay. Or no, not 10:45. 11:45, and it was still empty. But I have handicap parking, so it was like, all right. Got right in. It was really cool. It was awesome to see so many people setting up tailgates. But I'm like, this game is gonna be at night, so it's gonna be like just people just being a shit show all day long.
All day.
And it's gonna be like a complete disaster of a parking lot.
All day. I hate squashing fun, but I would not be mad if Arrowhead was like, we are not opening gates until like 3 hours before.
Yeah.
Like make a really small window.
Because 6 hours is insane.
Yeah.
When we did that, okay, so the other coldest game that I went to is when Andy flew in for us to win the AFC West against the Raiders, I think 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And Andy flew in. And I was driving my sister's car at the time, which makes me nervous because it's like beautiful, brand new Cadillac. And I'm like, I should not be driving this car. And we drove for a car there, and it was so cold. They already announced it. Okay, good. What is it? Tell us, Victoria. Update it. But like, it was so painstakingly cold. And we're like the only car for the longest time because we're like, we gotta get out there. People are gonna be tailgating. And I'm like, it was a wind tunnel. It was just us standing out there. And that was the marshmallow coat game that I was just like, hey, everyone. I need to get coveralls, I think.
That would be smart. Like, I feel like you could rock like a Chiefs camo coverall or the Zubas one.
Open at 12:30.
I don't see the benefit in doing that especially after, no offense, but Chiefs fans misbehaved. Yes, those people probably cannot afford to come to this game.
Yeah.
But let's not pretend that alcohol didn't have a factor in that.
Alcohol totally had a factor in that, for sure.
12:30?
12:30. Y'all are crazy. Here we go again. I will be at a VIP tailgate party. So I'll be enclosed.
Humble brag
but
number
that doesn't
8.
even start till 4.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, what's the point of us? Like, I mean, I'm going to be out there because, like, in order to get like, the good handicap parking, you have to go earlier.
Yeah, you have to be early.
Like, people that show up late and they're like, why are you on these spots filled? I'm like, probably because people were here before you. That's a good idea. But that's, oh my God. Oh my God.
I cannot imagine that the amount of medical personnel that they have and police that they have to have on hand for those extra hours outweighs the benefits.
Well,
but
and like,
whatever.
The snowball thing was just trashy, and we went over that. But like, I am under the impression that this is going to be a different game. Because, well, obviously, but it's going to be a different group of people because the ticket prices are so much higher.
They are a lot higher, and it's a lot, but also it's cold, and that brings out crazy people like you.
Only because Steve wants to. If Steve was like, no, fuck that, I'd be like, okay, going to Johnny's. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I feel like to combat the cold, you have to drink so much more.
I didn't drink at all. Like, that's how cold I was.
Yeah.
Like, I was sitting there sober as a gopher.
I mean, they're probably sober.
They're probably sober. Let's be honest. I don't think they're like making gopher crank or anything.
You don't know.
We don't know.
Those you don't know their lives.
Are they real?
Do gophers? They have tunnels. Why not make meth?
Yeah. Why not make meth? Maybe gophers are behind the opioid crisis in Ohio.
Obviously. Is Ohio a big opioid place?
Opioid crisis? Ohio is like #1 in the country for opioid problems.
Oh. I thought we were. Well, Kansas, not we.
Kansas? No. Kansas isn't bad.
Oh.
I don't think we are. I don't think we have I don't know.
I
don't even know where
like
I'd find heroin.
The meth capital. Not heroin, but meth.
Meth is Missouri.
Well, according to Ozarks, they grow a lot of poppy, which is all heroin.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess in the Wizard of Oz, we
it
just
is a
have
fictional
poppy fields
TV show,
everywhere.
so I don't know. Do they really?
Yeah. I hate
Excuse
that
me
movie.
while I get more champagne.
Yeah, I'm even struggling to drink that today. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles on Trailer Park Boys. Best character ever or best character ever?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Okay, well, you suck.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Okay, sorry.
So, yeah, like the whole idea of like drinking more at games and shit. And it's not because I was like trying to save money or anything. Brad was paying for everything. He's like, you got me tickets. I'm like, dude, it's cool. But I was like, I had a tenderloin sandwich. I had one. They weren't serving Miller Lite at the thing, so I had Mick Ultra. And I was like, this is disgusting.
Yum.
So I don't know if you saw my like on Snapchat, because I don't know if you're ever on there. I had one Snapchat of a beer. That's it. Usually I'm like, whoa, I'm hammered.
Hashtag hammered.
No, I had Miller Lights at the tailgate, and they were really difficult to drink because they were ice cold and they hurt my teeth. I have little sensitive teeth.
Little sensitive. You need a straw.
Yes, beer straw.
Does that hurt to drink out of straw beer? Probably.
It probably would. I
Whatever.
feel like it'd be like super foamy and gross.
Sacrifice for the game.
The game. Do it for the game.
Did you see? So Bud Light is going to. Bud Light. I don't know what. I don't if this is benefiting them or not. The whole like becoming the beer of sports kind of thing, because they did the whole like beer fridge for the first win thing, and now they're going to give beer for the entire city of whichever city wins the Super Bowl, which I don't even know how that's going to work.
Boulevard should just give out free beer.
Well, I mean, they can't promise that for... I mean, I guess they can promise that if Kansas City wins.
Yeah, just for Kansas City, though.
So if you had to pick... Like, you have to pick a major beer brand. And this can... I will include domestics and imports, so you can go for Dos Equis, which is an import, sort of. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. If you had to pick one beer... And you cannot pick Miller Lite. So I'm going to make you not pick Miller Lite.
Fuck it, I'm out.
No, you have to pick something else that is not Miller Lite that you would be happily rewarded with. What would it be?
Vodka isn't an option.
No, vodka is not beer.
Vodka will kill people.
Vodka is not beer.
Okay, vodka is not beer. Glad we clarified that. I'd probably have to go with Corona.
Corona?
Like, I love Corona with lime.
That's a classy move.
It's delicious.
You love that word.
Classy meter. We should just have this horn every time you do that, or like shock you.
Yes.
Heineken's good. Yeah, Victoria said Heineken. That's like a good choice.
That's what I've always seen, that people like that's the typical like Bud Light, Miller Light kind of Busch Light crowd. Their step up is always Heineken.
That's amazing. Victoria said fuck that shit. I'm assuming she means Corona. And then she said Pat's Blue Ribbon.
You're going to give PBR to the crowd?
PBR to the crowd, the hipsters. I know, like, the people that drink PBR are stoners and hipsters.
Or my grandpa.
Or your grandpa, which he could be a hipster. It's coming back.
That's true. I feel like if you're an old person, you're basically a hipster, because that's what hipsters are. Like,
yeah,
they're just, taking it.
They really are.
Yeah, I don't, I get no vote in this race because I'm allergic to beer, so...
Yeah, so great question. Thanks.
I don't know. The only beer I can drink is like Rohard root beer from whatever that place is up north.
Whatever that place is.
What is it called? What's that little town? Weston?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got. I don't know. I would like to hear other votes, but I feel like Heineken's a very good choice. But is it like significantly more expensive, or is it the same?
I think it's the same. Actually, Victoria's making fun of Heineken. Okay. I can't keep up with you. I don't know what you like and what you don't. I feel like there's a running... Between you and Victoria, I feel like there's a running elitist list of things that are just like... I don't know. I can't...
Well, she's elite in other categories than I am.
True.
Categories that I don't know anything
about.
Tank
7's all around. I don't like Boulevard Wheat. To me, it tastes like cleaning fluid. Like, that's what it... Because it's just like... The lemon part of it, I'm just like, great. I don't like heavy beer. And it's not even heavy. It's just heavier than what I drink.
I was going to say, I thought it was a pale
Yeah.
kind of beer. I was at the hotel the other day. Well, I was at the Marriott, which is not my hotel. I was at the Marriott kind of lobby or whatever, and there's a whole group of people that were waiting to... They were between checkout and when they had to leave for their flight, so they were just kind of hanging around watching the Patriots game. And they were all drinking Boulevard, and they were all from out of town, and they all hated it. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. They were like, this is the best, supposedly the best beer. And I was like, everybody else likes it.
Everybody else is like...
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, it's just... When it comes to drinking beer, I am usually okay with whatever except Bud Light. Bud Light, if I drink it, it gives me a headache. And it makes me, like, ill.
Okay.
Like,
what about Natty Light?
Natty Light's what I lived off in college, so it was okay. It wasn't bad. It's just like
Natty Light was how I
water.
discovered that I'm allergic to beer.
You're like, I couldn't do it. Now, I just couldn't see you being a beer drinker anyways, even though if you were okay with drinking it and you weren't allergic, I just don't see it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like, the good thing about beer is that it's not sweet.
Yeah.
So like the problem with any cocktail is it's hard to not get a sweet one.
Yeah. You do like a vodka press. Yeah. Like an old person.
I don't want to taste the alcohol.
Cranberry and vodka. It. Everyone thinks you're on period.
Vodka. Well,
you got a UTI?
Whatever. Preventative cranberry vodka. That's what I'm going to say.
Preventative cranberry and vodka. I love it.
I'm on my preventative kick.
Hey, it works. What was the other? You were going to do But no, so the big thing that everyone has been talking about, and I know it was yesterday, was the White House thing.
Yes.
Clemson goes to the White House in the midst of a government shutdown to visit the White House. First of all, that's really quick that they went to the White House.
Right? That was last week.
I mean, maybe they're just doing it because they're still on like winter break or whatever. But I'm like, are they?
No, they're not. They're back in school.
Yeah. So I'm like, why would you do that?
I don't know. Because I feel like when baseball teams and stuff make it, it's like a month later.
Yeah.
Because they all say no.
Because they're all like, nah, I'm good. Well, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, good Lord. And so then these kids live off of, like, I mean, meals that are provided by, like, usually the team. Like, they have stuff like that. But, like, they're not living off of fast food.
Right.
Like, and so our president decided to pay for it all himself, which, thank you for that. That's very nice. But why not get some fucking steaks? Like, feed those kids.
That's true.
Like, just do, like, something nicer. But, like, fast food, would you be mad if that's what you were given an option for?
If it was Chick-fil-A, no. I thought it was funny as hell. Like, can you imagine just, like, hanging with the president, eating? Like, but this is what Donald Trump likes.
Yeah.
He eats McDonald's, like, regularly.
All the time.
So I think it would be freaking funny to be like, I had a Big Mac with the president.
Yeah. Like, I had a quarter pounder. What up?
Yeah. And Trump loved it. Like, you saw him. Like, his pictures, he's like, look what I've provided.
Look what I did for you guys.
He,
Like,
of course, he could have afforded something more. I mean,
know,
it wasn't, like, being cheap.
maybe he was just trying to do it just to, like, bond with him.
I think he genuinely, like, this is what the kids are into.
They're always talking about chicken McNuggets. Let's get them, all of them.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not going to add, like, at TCU, I don't know what kind of partnership we had with Chick-fil-A, but anytime we had a dorm meeting, which is, like, once every other week, we used to get catered in Chick-fil-A all the time to get people to come. And I was there every single dorm meeting because I was like, hell yeah, give me little nuggets.
Give me
so,
nuggets.
I mean, I would have been okay with it. What do you think? Okay, so let's assume, hopefully not, that the government's still shut down after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
But let's go ahead and assume that it is, and President Trump has to buy them a meal.
Yeah, I think
again.
he's going to give them, like, McRibs. Be like, you guys like barbecue, right?
Do you think? Do you think he would just be like, hey, can you guys bring some?
Yeah, can you just bring some food with you?
Bring
Because
some
we don't have
Joes.
anything. Like, I feel like they would fly out Joe's. Like,
I feel
with
like
them.
whoever, like, literally any barbecue place here would be like, we will provide the food and just send it.
Yeah, and just take it with them.
To
Peanut
get their
wings.
name there.
Take peanut wings, Q39, all of their, like, their blue ribbon or their, like, award-winning platter thing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Their wings are great, but the peanut wings, like, just take a Flavor Kansas City with you. Jack Stack
You know
sides.
what? Wouldn't that be a cool thing, a tradition to start? Like, I know, like, you get to go to the White House. That should be your thing. You should be able to bring your food of, like, your people
Your people?
to the president. Like, how cool would that be? Like,
Yeah.
we're both sharing, like, our parts. Like,
I
he's
dig
sharing the
it.
White House with you. You bring your food. I think that should be a new thing that started.
So I think we should bring your own barbecue.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet at KC Restaurant Week and let them know.
Like, this is what we're starting.
We're starting this now. I need you to gather your best samplings.
I also have to apologize to Kansas City Restaurant Week because I said it was dumb. Because I know that it's for charity. So that part is cool. I
didn't
like
know that.
Yeah, it's Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Kansas City. So it's cool. So I'm happy that we're raising money for a really good cause. I just don't get, like, the elitism of it. They're like, I went to 20 restaurants. What have you done with your life? I'm like, probably worked.
Probably worked. I like it just because you get to sample a lot of the menu for a lot cheaper
That's what I
price.
was
Like,
looking forward to doing this weekend. Now I'm going to have to go to AFC Championship.
oh no.
My life.
I, like, accidentally walked into one. Well, sort of. I went to Charleston's for lunch yesterday or something, and they're like, here's our Restaurant Week menu. It was their menu plus you got a salad. I was like, this is not,
They're really, like, trying to, like, jump in on that.
that's not how this works.
Charleston's commercials make me uncomfortable.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
They are like, okay, there was, like, the erectile dysfunction commercial. Did you see this? Like,
The old lady one?
yeah,
Or the, like,
the lady in the
that couldn't
walker.
walk.
She couldn't walk
Yeah.
because her husband was like, I can't.
Banging her.
I'm like, what the hell is this? As someone that has been offered. I mean, I've been offered, like, there's been people that are like, hey, would you do like a low T? I'm like, I'm not a dude. Like, I'm already on steroids. I'm good. But like, they were like, would you do advertising for low T stuff? And I was like, we'll put anything as a commercial, but like, I don't know why I would want to do that. Like, that's gross. Like, our audience is largely male, which is cool. And if you guys like, I don't know if that would like swayed me to buy whatever product they were trying to sell to make your dick work.
Well, I mean, like, if we were like, yeah, my boyfriend used this and it was awesome.
Yeah, but I'm like, one, I don't have boyfriends, so no dating 19.
No dating 19.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I just hang out with friends. We're buddies. Fist bump. Hey.
It's awkward if you're watching.
It is awkward if you're watching. I'm like, that's cool.
Well.
No dating 19. And so that's why I'm like, I think it's a good thing, like, if you have a testimonial, but it's just so awkward to be like, yeah, my boyfriend's dick didn't work, and now it does. Like,
and now it does.
I don't want to tell people that. I want to be like, it always works all the time. It never stops. All that is man.
Because I feel, I don't know.
But I mean, I guess it's a common thing. Whatever.
I don't really care. If it's something that I'm in, like, that works, like, I'll advertise it.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to advertise Squatty Potty? Cool.
Squatty Potty? Cool. You want me to advertise face mask? Cool. It doesn't look like I use them, but I'm like, it does.
As long as it works, though. I had one friend that wanted me to advertise, like, these magnetic things, and he sent them to me, and they are trash. Like, I tried to use them for my costumes because I was like, yes, this will be awesome. They
trash.
Magnetic nothing.
Damn, that
Magneto.
Sucks. Well, on that note, you know, there's a lot of things that people like try to use and this doesn't work. The one thing that does work, and people, if you are lucky enough to receive these Snapchats from me, you are in the inner circle. Not a lot of people do, but the zit dot things, like the things that you put all over your face, like the little like circles.
I have not been able to figure out what that was. So now
you
that
didn't
I
know,
no, like you're just sending me stuff with like red stuff all over your face. I was like, is this a Snapchat thing? I don't know.
What filter is this? You really didn't know?
No.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So that's even better that you didn't know. Yeah, so there are these things. It's like say yes to, I don't know if you've seen that brand at CVS. Yes, say yes to the dress.
Yeah, I use them for the face mask. They have the like the mint.
Yeah, and it's like refreshing. It's hydrating. They have all sorts of. They have the charcoal one that like foams up when it's done. I'm like, hell yes, this is awesome. I look insane. And so these are like these little like pepperoni Mondays. Shut up, Joe. You've also received these. They're like little red and black dots, and you put them on. You like clean your face, and shut up, Victoria. Is Snapchat still a thing? Really? You people. That's the only thing I communicate on because I'm a 12-year-old. And so people put like round dots, like around, like on the zit, like if it's formed or already like you could feel it, then you put it on there and it like somehow magically it's charcoal activated. So it takes out the puffiness and like reduces size. So it works. And you know, once again, I don't know how many times I said steroids today, but we're just going to say it again. It gives you a zit beard. It literally will like make your chin just be like, hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
Look what I can grow.
Look at these mountains on my face.
There's mountains on my face. And then it's all on my jawline. It's horrible. So I'm just like, this stuff works. So I would advertise that handily. I have no problem. You know when like Kendall Jenner came out with her brave commentary that she has acne and it was a freaking promo for Proactive.
Yeah.
And everyone was so mad. I'm like, yeah. She has a brave struggle with acne. I'm like, oh my God, I can't deal with it.
I don't know if I'd call it brave, but she did throw it out there and she does have acne, so.
Yeah, it worked for her, I guess. So whatever gets you paid, you know? Yeah. Whatever gets you paid.
Honestly. But as long as, like, I mean, you really legitimately have to believe it. Like, I love Stassi from Vanderpump Rules. I listen to her podcast. That is the only bad, it's not a good podcast. It's the only bad podcast that I will religiously listen to. But she advertised all of her sponsors she doesn't use that shit ever. Like the photo frame thing and then like something about a bed or whatever. I don't know. The
Casper bed, I think it is.
Yeah, everybody's sponsored by Casper bed.
Yeah, I'm like, how much money do they have? Like Fashion Nova too. They must have an unlimited advertising budget.
I don't get it. Everybody is sponsored by these people, but whatever. Anyway, as long as you believe in it, go for it. If you want to peddle it to me every other segment, fine. if you're using it.
Yeah, I wear Zubas every day, and I freaking love what recovery hydration therapy does.
Yeah.
But and also, people keep tagging sponsors. Like, when people get mad at me, it happens. I know this might shock you, but like, people tag sponsors that aren't our sponsors anymore. So I just want to like clarify, like, recovery hydration therapy and Zubas. Like, that's what we're working with this year. That we're starting from the ground up. But like, we're producing this show for a few months before we're even trying to pursue it, because we want to make sure that we have a platform that can actually reach people. It's a crazy thing. But
we have to try stuff out, like our microphones.
Yeah, like Megan decided to do a broadcast from the bottom of her chair today. So
stuff happens. Sometimes I like to throw my camera all the way over there.
I'm just so glad I don't have to hear ever again about audio.
Okay, well, now you jinxed it, so thank you.
Yeah, I did jinx it. You're not
Wow.
wrong. Wow.
Thanks for jinxing
That's wild.
it. All right, one last Chiefs thing that's been going around on Twitter.
Yes.
The drummer. Now, again, I did not look at Twitter this morning, so if it's already been announced, I don't even know when they announce it. I never know until the day of the game. Well, or until the person, like, a lot of people I already follow, like baseball and NASCAR people, have been the drum people lately. So then I'm like, oh, you're the drum person.
Okay.
So, I mean, they announced the Star Spangled Banner with Melissa Etheridge. So, I don't know why they...
so weird.
It's going to sound weird.
I don't know. I'm like, I've only heard Melissa Etheridge sing like Melissa Etheridge.
I know, and I love it.
I don't know, but I'm like, I don't know if she's going to be like, like, I don't know what she's going to sound like. I hope she does.
I think she'll keep it pretty traditional, because she's like a super Chiefs fan. Like, she legitimately watches it all.
She's awesome.
And generally people that are real sports people are like, get it done, get it over with.
Fergie.
Yeah. How about that?
That was the weirdest fucking national anthem I've ever heard.
It was so weird. And then did you see like the Warriors right afterwards? Like, I was like, why? That was the most amazing reaction. Why are you doing this?
Like, Draymond was the one that started smiling first and looked at Steph, and then Steph started like cracking up, and then I can't remember, I think LeBron maybe, because it was at the All-Star game, so it was like,
yeah,
there was everyone was there.
Yeah, but then the Warriors, like the real team, like at their celebration in the locker room, I'm like,
you know why, right?
Yeah,
because they like mocked it, and then Josh Duhamel was like,
they got mad.
You owe Fergie an apology. They're like, fuck you. So they just did dance to the worst remix I've ever heard in my life.
It was so bad. Like, they just kept replaying the worst parts over and over and over.
I guess that was the best part about it. Like,
I guess
it's bizarre. So I mean, if anybody liked that anthem version, I want your hearing checked, and also just I don't think anybody would ever say that they liked that.
I hope not, but I don't know if people, I mean, I didn't think that people liked the dog girl from Bachelor, and here we are. So
yeah, well, you know, there's just so much like with the national anthem. Yeah, you know, I was walking during the national anthem and everyone was stopped with their hands over their heart. I just like I'm like, guys, really, like, calm down. But like, they're all like, oh, you're disrespecting the national anthem by kneeling. And then the entire Arrowhead Stadium goes, home of the Chiefs. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so we have no, like, room to talk as fans, like, about respecting the national anthem. I'm like, we literally butcher the end of it for our own personal gain.
And act like any of you stand and put your hand over your heart at home.
Oh, totally.
Act like that.
Number one patriot.
Bathroom.
Yeah, I'm like, this time, no. I don't even know if they broadcast it anymore on, I'm sure they do. I just don't pay attention. I'm usually not watching.
They definitely do during NASCAR. I don't know.
Well, yeah, NASCAR is like America. I saw some of the funniest shirts in my life at the NASCAR race.
Like
what? If you kneel, I'll stick my American boot up your ass, or like just like weird, like aggressive shit. And then I saw that one at Disneyland. Did you see that I posted? Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if I sent it to you or if I posted it somewhere.
I saw it. Like, what does this guy think is going to happen at Disneyland?
So it said, if I charge, follow me. If I retreat, kill me. If I die, avenge me. And he's at Disneyland.
With the Mickey Mouse ears. Like,
with the Mickey Mouse ear. Like, if you're watching the stream, that's his outfit.
Oh,
God, you can see my camera roll.
Oh.
Well, now you know that I take screenshots of everything and, like, laugh at them. I don't
think you can see it.
I have no nudes on my phone right now.
Oh.
Just kidding, I do. I just scrolled up. I was like, yeah, just kidding.
All right, so who's going to bang the drum?
Clark Hunt should.
Okay.
Why? He owns this fucking team.
He does own
Power
the team.
move. Don't bring back anyone. No Lynn Elliott. People were saying Derek Johnson, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's passed. The past.
Yeah.
Bill Snyder freaking banged it, and it was awesome. But it was like, all right, old man, didn't know you had it in you. And he was like happy, smiling, talking to Jordy Nelson, who everyone thought was going to retire mid-season, but didn't. That's why I have that bobblehead. What up, Phil? I'm sorry that I have still not scheduled an interview with Phil. I need to go do that. He is the director of the Bobblehead Museum. Need to do that. So anyways, like, I think Clark Hunt would be the perfect fit for it because he owns a team. It's a power move. Like, hey, this is our time. This is our team. Boom.
And I feel like he deserves it. Like you said, the past thing, I mean, it's cool or whatever, but it has nothing to do with how we got to this point.
Yeah.
If you had a hand in getting us to this point, you deserve to be in the pool of people. And I feel like the Hunt family, any one of them, is the only one that I could think of besides people that are actually on the team or Andy Reid and stuff.
Except Tavia, who argues with the post office. We will reward no one that gets in such petty fights.
We cannot all be as basic as Tavia.
I know. She's amazing. I'm like, I wish my life was that uncomplicated.
God.
Like, just, I was like the director of the women of the Chiefs thing. Chiefs' wives.
We did so much charity. I mean, they do. And so
They do.
I feel like not making fun of them, but...
Oh, no, I'm not making fun of them. I'm just like, it's just funny how there's just like the wives and girlfriends thing. You know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I think if that's your identity alone, that's kind of lame. That's why I love Travis Kelce's girlfriend so much. Because she loves herself, more importantly. She's in love with herself. And
she's 100% in love with herself.
She's incredible, though.
Yeah.
Like, her skin is always glowing. She's like, I don't want to put on makeup. I'm like, you don't have to. You're perfect.
Literally ever.
And like, and then she's just funny. Like, I think the greatest thing in the world is still when I saw that Instagram story where she's like, oh, you think you can have the best game of your career and not tell me good morning?
Right.
Like, zoomed in. Like, her zoom in game is strong.
It is.
And she's like, and she tagged him like 100
like
times.
100 times.
Like 100 tags. And I'm like, oh my God, Kayla is like my idol. I want to grow up to be her. And she's also in really good shape and super pretty and does her own thing. She does Ball is Life. She does those snippets. So I'm like, she has her own brand. And she had a brand before Travis. And she's going to have a brand when they get married because they have to. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of her. Like, you have to keep her, Travis, because I don't want to unfollow her on Instagram. So, but yeah, like, but the most annoying Chiefs wife is Mitchell Schwartz's wife.
Why is that?
Freaking follows and unfollows and like likes every Chiefs Kingdom. If you tag Chiefs Kingdom, I blocked her on all of my accounts. Because if you tag Chiefs Kingdom, there she is, Brookie, and like she will like because she has the Instagram bot.
She does have a bot or an intern or something.
But you know, and then Mahomes' girlfriend has she's a personal trainer. She's building her fitness brand. Like, that to me is more like, I don't want to read your lifestyle blog. Your lifestyle is, 1, unattainable for me, 2, not relatable at all.
Right.
And it's like so glossed over. So I don't relate to that at all. But yeah, I just love people that are real and also happen to be dating an athlete.
It also happened.
Like, I think that should be the last thing that defines you.
Agreed.
And I feel like if I had beers with Kayla, which I don't know if she drinks beer, probably not, because she's too ripped, we could just, like, talk about other stuff. We want to be like, so what's it like dating Travis? Like,
what's it like?
No, it's lame. So
no,
I'm just
it is very lame.
I just want people to live their best lives for themselves, because the moment that if you don't, I mean, most of them are married, but the moment that you don't have your own thing going on and you lose that part of your identity, then what?
Yeah.
Just giving life tips here.
Just giving life tips
lives.
to wags that are totally listening.
That are totally listening. They just love me so much. No, I feel like I am the anti-wag. Like, just everything that I, like, do. I'm not fashionable. I'm loud. I cuss a lot. And I criticize people. So.
Well, I find it, I mean, dating an athlete is a lot like dating a military person. And when they're in the military or active in a sport, them as a person is very much different than them when they've retired and are out. And I mean, you see it. A lot of divorce. I mean, not so much in athletes. That works out a little bit better, but definitely in military, like, the divorce rate is crazy high. And it's always after they get out of the military because the life is completely different.
Yeah.
And it's not PTSD that's causing these divorces. I can tell you.
Not all the time, no.
100%. They had PTSD while they were in the military. Like, that didn't change.
Right.
But them as a human changes when they go from military to civilian. Same thing for athlete to retired athlete or car salesman or wherever they go to.
Yeah, I mean, I dated a retired military,
Yeah.
and it was like, don't you want to do anything? No. I did stuff for 20 years. Oh, okay. Like, that was it. I mean, like, we had, like, there was no get up and go. Like, it's just like, I'm retired now.
Yeah.
I mean, he still worked, but, like, he didn't do the military lifestyle anymore. And it happens. I get it. Dating athletes is weird. Dating athletes in college is terrifying. I can't tell you how many times my girlfriends got cheated on and, like, we're in fights all the time because there's just so much drama.
Right.
I'm like, they're not even pro yet. Why are you worried about this? And chances are they're not going to go pro. Just throwing it out there. But, like, dating an athlete, like a pro athlete, I tried it. It was a little bit weird. And it was I always felt like a, like, escort almost because you were there and then, like, bye, see you later. Then you just don't bother them.
Right.
You try not to.
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah, I bother people all the time, so this isn't going to work. Like, if I'm dating you, we are in communication constantly.
Yeah. Constant attention. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you're my life partner and I just have to deal with that. Like, I share you and I'm like, okay. But, like, we communicate all the time. And so that's what the thing is. I'm like, they just don't really have the same thing. And, like, military, like you said, you can't always communicate with them.
Right.
There's going to be times where they're gone and you just can't talk to them. And you don't even know where they are. So it's just like, I get that, but, like, man, props to them. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. And the transition part is really hard. So if you make it, that's impressive.
It's like Any Given Sunday when Captain's wife would not let him retire. She's like, you get your ass back out there. You're a quarterback. And he's like, bitch, my back is broken. And she's like, no, I don't want you at home. Because she literally lived a life where she did whatever the hell she wanted. But she had money and she just spent all his.
She spent all his.
And she didn't want him home. She goes, you get back out there. You do endorsement deals. You are, that is who you are. And he goes, maybe, I'm like, maybe he likes fishing. Maybe let him fish. Nope. You are a quarterback. And I don't know. Every single sports movie, Any Given Sunday is my favorite. Yeah. By far. Which is this close second is oddly enough Miracle, but I don't watch hockey. Like, I watch playoff hockey. But Miracle is amazing. Kurt. Yeah, all those boys. Oof. Maybe I should have been, like, alive and, like, dating in the 80s because dudes dressed like, I mean, the hair was amazing. Yeah. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, maybe I just need somebody who just has, like, bad taste in clothes and wants to dress like a dickhead with me. So we just need to find you somebody that's stuck in the 80s. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That probably, I mean, chances are they're born in, like... DM me your application. Now, I think lately my thing is, like, anybody with a beard. Just like, hey, what up? A beard? Yeah. Okay. Beards don't treat me well, but hey, I love them. Well, it works out. Well. For them. But no, so, like, just even the movies, they're always doing that stuff. They're always like, you better get out there. And, like, they're even angry then. What are your favorite sports movies? Oh, gosh. Field of Dreams. No, I really like Cool Runnings. Makes me cry every time. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. What? Yeah. Cool Runnings makes me cry a lot. Mystery Alaska was good. The Mighty Ducks forever. Yeah. I watched and wore out more than one copy of The Cutting Edge, which is a figure skating movie. Never seen that. Okay. I could quote you that entire film if you ever need it. All right. So those are probably my top couple. Victoria's on board. She's a stand for Cool Runnings. I feel like we need to have a Cool Runnings party. Freaking love that movie. Feel the Rhythm. God, you guys are just the worst. Love that movie. Feel the rhythm, feel the ride. When they're carrying the bobsled at the end, I cry every time. Get on up, it's bobsled time. She's going all in. Of course. That's beautiful. Varsity Blues is the movie that I ran, like, multiple copies out of. Like, I had it on VHS. Okay. And so I literally destroyed it. When it came out on DVD, I was like, yes. One time in my leadership class in high school, humble brag again, I was away at high school. I was at boarding school. And so we were taking leadership classes. Everyone was supposed to bring in a movie that showed different styles of leadership. People were bringing it. A lot of them brought in Miracle because it was a hockey school. And they were all of it. Mighty Ducks was a lot of it. like, I'm banging your mom. You better get out there. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Plot twist. But no.
Plot
Like,
twist.
all of them were like super inspirational and like
Yeah.
really powerful. I bring in Varsity Blues, where Val Kilmer is beating James Vanderbeek in the head with his whistle. He goes, "That's what you call a defense, you damn dummyo offense. I swear you wouldn't know the difference between a fart and like a wet sneeze or something,
Oh my
like
God.
whatever that is." Just ripping him, just cussing every other word. My leadership teacher was like, "What the fuck?" And she's a basketball coach.
Whoops.
So like she knows like cussing happens in sports. But like
No.
it was horrifying. Like I didn't realize how much like cussing had happened. But I guess I don't realize that like people cussing is a thing. Like you're not supposed to do it, especially in high school. So I made a complete ass of myself. And she goes, I need to clarify after watching that maybe next time like not do so much profanity.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. Whatever. I didn't think this through.
Noted.
No thought process. But Varsity Blues is an incredible movie. I could quote that one, like start to finish.
I honestly think that's probably the only Val Kilmer movie that I've never seen.
Really?
Yeah. And I've seen Willow.
Well, it wasn't Val Kilmer. It's Coach Kilmer.
Okay.
But
Then
it's
that's why
played
I
by
was like,
John
I've
Voight.
never seen that.
No, it's John Voight plays it.
Either way, I've never seen
Angelina
Varsity
Jolie's
Blues.
dad.
I've never seen it either way.
Well, you need to see it. We'll have a Varsity Blues and Cool Runnings party.
Cool Runnings.
We'll get the projecting screen out. We'll just sit outside. It'll be fun.
In like 6 months.
In 6 months. This is what we're going to do. In 6 months, we're going to have a party, you guys.
Future party planning.
Oh my God, I absolutely love it.
Deal.
It's going to be a great deal. You have, what else? We got like some League of Legends stuff on here. If you guys didn't know this, I didn't make the show notes yesterday.
I do want to know one thing while we're on. What does it say? Sanka, you dead?
Huh?
What does that even mean? Sanka, you dead? I don't know what that means, David. I do want to know, since we were talking about men, treating us, and then the military thing.
Oh God.
I want to know your feelings on the Gillette commercial. First of all, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then second of all, men are super mad. Like YouTube downvotes are like 5-1 of people downvoting it to upvoting it on YouTube. But there's also people like starting campaigns to get downvotes on it. So
Isaac said it's the 20th year anniversary of Varsity Blues too.
Oh.
It's a pretty big deal. The downvotes were insane. I think it was like at 572,000 when I saw it last.
Yeah. So, I mean, the men are angry. I want to know, so the basic message, if you have not seen it yet, if you haven't,
Go watch it.
pay attention to Twitter. It's about how men should not stand for bullying and the Me Too stuff and all of that stuff. Like, you should be standing up. Like, we can do better. Basically, be better men. We support good men. So do you think it was a good commercial? Do you think it was a weird commercial? Do you think it was, I don't know. What do you think?
I absolutely loved it. I thought,
Okay.
because in the culture that we live in, you know, I don't talk about my kids ever on the show just because it's weird for me. I'm raising a boy. Doing it, you know, co-parenting is difficult enough, but I notice a difference when you stand up for just treating each other. It doesn't matter, male, female, whatever you are. Just understanding that treating people better is going to improve our culture as a whole.
Right.
Improving the culture around it is what Victoria said. She said improving the culture surrounding masculinity helps everyone, even those who try to undermine it. Just because you open a door for a lady and say yes ma'am, no ma'am, you're super sweet, whatever, that doesn't mean that you're, you know, a feminist. That means that you manners.
Right.
So I feel like people are confusing like manners with like culture. I'm
Right.
like, no, you guys, like, to say boys will be boys when it comes to beating the shit out of each other, fighting, harassing women. I mean, I can't tell you, like, this is what I feel, because as anytime you put yourself out there as a woman, especially in sports, people will say things to you. And, you know, I talk about my nipples all the time. Does that mean that a guy has the right to come up and like be like, show me your tits, or like grab at me? Or because I am a sexual human being, that does not mean that I want to have sex with you. I feel like men are not the problem. They're the solution. All you have to do is stand up if you see something fucked up going on, a man harassing a woman, a man touching somebody inappropriately, which happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just say, dude, stop. What are you doing? It takes 2 seconds.
Right.
And like, I think the only people that are actually mad about this are guys that are like, you're trying to say that we don't respect women. Not every man that's out there or woman is like respectful, and not everyone is like perfect. Like, so I get it. If there's times in your life that you like acted questionably, you might get offended.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get offended, good. Change it.
Right.
See this and do better. Like, I don't understand how it's offensive if you're not acting like a piece of shit. Like, that's my whole thing.
That's true. No. I thought the commercial in general was good. I thought that I think that it's suffering from timing. They did it way too late.
Mm-hmm.
2 months ago, this commercial would have been epic.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been well received. People would have been like, yes, I understand this. I support this. But, I mean, honestly, like, I don't want to say that we're leaving Me Too in 2019 because I just feel like we've evolved past it now. Like, people have stepped up their game. Is everybody perfect? No, not even close. But people are aware. People are being more careful.
Yeah.
What they're saying to people, how they're treating everybody. They know that literally everything you do is tracked or recorded or will come back to bite you in the ass at some point in your life. Like, I feel like we have learned that lesson. We have moved on now. Like 2019, we're fresh. We're just respectful as people.
Yeah, I feel like the freaking timing is totally true.
Yeah.
Because this would have been so much better if they would have done this before.
Yeah, before. It's a little weird about the timing, and I understand like commercials take time to put together, but not this much time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked the message. I did get a bad taste in my mouth because I just feel like we are beating men senselessly with this stuff, like constantly, like not like you can't give them a chance to move on and improve, and we're just like, no, you suck all the time. Like, we're bullying them in a sense, by inundating it with like this Me Too stuff, which it's important, absolutely, like especially for you and me. Like, we do sports, we do esports, both of those are heavily male dominated things. Like, totally. We are used to being mishandled. And that's kind of something we just kind of brush off because it just happens all the time. Like,
you can't escape it. Like, the things that I tell people, like if I'm in person with them, I don't want to broadcast this stuff out there, but being sexually assaulted changes everything for you for a certain period of time. You know, there is a time for me, I don't know, like it might not be for everyone, that I would not, and I was visibly uncomfortable if I was in a room with a guy or around a strange man that I didn't know, or like I was just like left there.
Yeah.
Or like if there's just like somebody just being too forward with me, like somebody got mad at me because I gave him the burner phone, which is not a burner phone, it's our text line phone number.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want you to have my real phone number.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, there's that. And he's like, are you serious? You're such a bitch. I'm like, call me a bitch. I don't care. Somebody else would though. Like, I have really thick skin because I'm like a fucking rhino, because I'm used to this stuff. Like, working in sports for the last 4 years now has been really eye-opening. You've been in esports, like, doing this shit for a long time with League of Legends. I mean, that's one of the most toxic cultures out there.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's funny that people get so tilted over easy stuff like that, but it's not. Like, it's sad because some people that are not as strong and is not as secure in their life, and like people, if they would be saying that shit to me in my 20s, like early 20s, I'd crumble. I don't know how I'd handle that. If someone was calling me fat or calling me ugly or saying, wow, you need to do more cardio, or like, you're a dumb bitch, like all that stuff, I would easily have been really upset by it. Now I'm just like, so it's just like women shouldn't have to toughen up to deal with men, and men shouldn't have to stop themselves from being rapey. Like you should just not be rapey. Maybe. Like, let's try that part. But like, same time, you hit it dead on when you said it's just being literally thrown in their face constantly. And you can't improve if you don't have time to.
Right.
And it's just like, oh, we're still mad at you guys. We're still mad at you. And I get it, like saying men are trash. Some men are trash. Some women are trash. people of all walks of life can be trash. If they have horrible attitudes and just think that the world like owes them something, they're probably a trash person. But like, maybe focus on all of us doing better. And that's what I think. It could have been more inclusive by saying, not just women are getting, you know, picked on and sexually assaulted, and it's everyone. Right. So we all need to do better. I mean, it's not as common, but we all need to do better. Would just be like a little bit softer of a message.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It was, yeah. I don't know. Good in theory.
Yes.
Not so much in execution.
Yeah.
But
it definitely, like, it made me feel something, though. I
yeah.
felt pretty cool about it. I was like, this is awesome. Weirdly timed, but okay. Like, it's still the right message that people need to hold each other accountable for their actions.
Right. And honestly, I mean, I don't know demographics. I didn't look into it before we started this. Go figure, I didn't do research.
Whatever.
But, I mean, I would be interested to know if Gillette actually found out that the majority of their people buying their product is actually the females buying it, because then this commercial makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it would.
Because it's the women. Like, I trust, even though it was poorly timed, like, I'm just like, yeah, Gillette, get you some.
I don't know.
Like,
I think my razors are chic.
Well, I mean, not for us, but like if you're buying it for your husband, for your son, for whatever. I mean, you can use Gillette too. Girls can. I use men's razors because they're way better. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the 5 lady blade thing. Nope. I want a man one.
There is not a single Venus razor that will ever hold up to my like Mach 4, whatever I have.
I absolutely love it. But no, so like, let's just all agree as a society, as a whole, as a human race, to just hold each other accountable and do better. That's all we can do. Yeah. I think that's pretty solid. Or
like the biggest thing I took from it is step in. So like bullying was happening, or like this guy was about to like go, I don't know that he was going to sexually harass her, but a girl walked by looking cute and he was like going to go like after her. And the guy's like, nah, man. Like, we can all do that. Definitely. And for girls too. Like when your girl's getting crazy, you know, when she's 2 vodkas in. Yeah. Maybe just have her sit in the corner where she can't get out.
like that was my favorite when the Mahomes look, when he like threw downfield and like the person didn't catch it. He like looked, he was like, oh, really? And it's like when you see your girl double fisting at the office party and you know she's like gonna get up to no good. Like, yep, that's a real thing. Yeah. That look is just like, oh shit, here we go.
Just lock her in the corner.
But, yeah, I absolutely love it. But yeah, so the League of Legends thing, that, you know, even though it's considered one of the most toxic, you know, game platforms, communities, there's a lot going on with it because the new season is starting.
New season starts next week, so we'll touch on that a little bit more next week. Cool. But yeah, the new competitive season starts next week. League of Legends is really upgrading quite a lot this year. They did a big change last year to the game itself. Now, over like the last half of last year and then going into this year, they're changing their marketing strategy like pretty strongly. You've seen, I'm sure anybody that watches real TV has seen a League of Legends commercial because they advertise them all the time. Yeah. Trying to get new players, and it's working. I don't know why it's working. To me, I'd be like, what? I love the game and I love the commercials, but as a bystander that doesn't know anything, I'd be like, what in the world? But it's working. So yeah, so they're doing that whole thing. They've changed the competitive scene. It used to be NA-LCS for North American League Championship Series. They've dropped the NA, so it's just LCS, which I don't know. Apparently the marketing gurus, that makes a difference. I don't know if it makes a difference to you. Like, does it sound more fancy? Does it sound more elite?
Like, I'm also like a casual player. Like, I'm not competing, you know?
Right.
So I feel like it kind of does. I don't know.
Well, I think that they're trying to keep along with Overwatch League, which is OWL, you know, and then your traditional sports, NFL, NBA, NHL. It's a 3-letter thing. It's not 5, which kind of tends to lean towards the more women's sports kind of thing. So I guess that's what they're going for. I don't think it really matters, but they're making a big to-do about it. So they're doing that to market to more people. And then where's my thing? They're also upgrading like significantly the amount of viewership. So I don't think a lot of people don't know, and a lot of our viewers even don't know. Like, we're on Twitch right now. A lot of our viewers don't even know what Twitch is, which is just basically you can go there and it's a video streaming service primarily. The reason it got started was to watch people play video games. So like your picture will be down in the corner of your face while you're playing the video game. The people watching can see the video game and you. But it has transitioned a lot into TV shows and talk shows, just like we're doing as well. So the online viewership for gaming is it is the same, if not higher than traditional sports.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the stats that I pulled were not great as far as the traditional sports ones, though. But, like, on average, what is it? 55,000 people are watching League of Legends at any time.
That's crazy.
Well, not even League of Legends, just Riot, like, which is the owner of League of Legends. They're professional esports content, which is on par with a normal sporting event. So that's crazy. People really don't believe that esports is coming and staying. They know about Fortnite. They know that their kid likes to spend their money on
V-Bucks.
I don't
even know what this is, but I'm like, yeah.
They know that their kid likes to spend money and do stupid dances, but like, we raise them this way. Like, we give them tablets to watch YouTube. Like, this is what they do. They're used to watching people do stuff that they could be doing.
Could be.
But they're used to watching that. That's what Twitch is watching people game. Like, watch people play things that either they don't have access to or they are familiar with, and they want tips, like how to get better, you know, stuff like that. Or somebody's just entertaining.
ASMR hype is on Twitch.
ASMR is on Twitch. That's mostly a YouTube thing, but it is on there. They do have some. But like, creatives are on there making art and stuff like that.
You do your cosplay stuff, so
I do, yeah. So Twitch is booming, to say the least. And League of Legends are right there. They're the #2 most watched thing in 2018, and the only thing that topped them was why can't I remember his name now? Ninja.
Ninja. I knew that. Wow.
Ninja by himself. Can you, like, isn't that so weird though? Like, Ninja by himself is outperforming an entire company.
I can't.
Like, can you imagine if, like, Tom Brady was like, I'm doing better than all of the NFL.
Like, hey guys, what's up? If Tom Brady started a gaming channel.
And athletes have them. Like, there's a couple Royals players that play on Twitch. A lot of wrestlers play on Twitch. WWE wrestlers play.
Awesome.
Basketball people love it. They're mostly Xbox based though, and I don't do that, so I don't really watch them. But baseball, they're really into it. They're always on the road. Like, what else do they have to do?
I want to get a console because I've never, like, I was not allowed to play video games growing up. I've talked about this before. My parents called it mental masturbation. So now that I, like, play League, it's the first game that I've actively played besides, like, The Sims.
Right.
And it's really fun.
It is really fun. There's a large learning curve. I will warn you of that.
I'm on year 3, and I'm still just like, what the fuck is this?
It's a massive game.
It's so in-depth, though, and it's cool. Like, I love it. So when you find somebody else that plays it, you're like, hell yeah, let's talk about it. Like, my friend's boyfriend, she goes, the only reason I knew he played because she was snapping. She's like, doing this so... or Ben spending time with me so we can go play League later. And I'm like, League of Legends? She's like, oh my god, I hate that game. I'm like, it's fun.
It is fun.
You should
play. Yeah.
Yeah. And
learn it.
But he was like, yeah, I got up to, like, I think he said he got up to silver once, but he takes long breaks from it. He goes, there's a time, like, it just isn't fun sometimes. And, like, you get in the zone. It's like anything you do.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest problem with League is that it, the flame, like we talked about, the amount of toxic players is high. That level is quite high. Especially if you're stuck in the lower levels. Like, if you're just not as talented, the flame is a lot more. I don't know why. They have nothing better to do because they're not improving, I guess. Which, I mean, we both are toxic people in game from time to time, so.
I just like to, you can tell when someone's easily flammable, though.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was sitting there in chat, like, before anything ever started. We were, like, in Champion Select, and it was hilarious to me. And now, Victoria's following us on Twitch.
Hey, welcome to the Twitch fam.
Twitch fam will Twitch whenever we get new followers. Yes. But no, like this guy was just typing out, okay guys, I really want somebody, can somebody ban Nico? I'm like, you ban Nico, you dumb fuck. Like, you do it.
I hate when they
I
say
hate
that.
when other people ask for bans, and then it's like, can you ward my blue? No, you're a jungler, leave me alone. So the guy's just like going in, and then he's like saying, well, then the one was just griefing. He was just totally trolling us. And he was like, oh yeah, I got reported last game for healing someone. And you're like, that's totally a troll. Don't even pay attention. So I'm still learning when people are like trolling or not. Someone's like, hey, it's my first time playing. And when it was in ranked, I'm like, you guys are, you're stupid.
Yeah. But people believe it. People fall for it.
And so people get really hyped up and they get mad. And like, it is incredible. I mean, the phrase tilted is like a real thing. And like, you can see that like it's on its way. And like, I have easily tilted so many people just for the hell of it. Like this one person typed in their, this is my favorite, typed in their stream to all chat, gave us their stream, and I go, you know that I'm just going to pull it up here and see where you motherfuckers are and then play. Like, I pulled up her stream. Yeah. It was a guy, just kidding. And I knew automatically where they were on the map. I'm like, are you stupid? Like, why would you do that?
There's a delay.
There is, but at the same time, it worked. Yeah. Because I could see when they were on their way.
You can see enough.
And I'm like, okay, so now I know what you guys are doing. I know where your wards are. I know where everything is. I'm like, so I was like, hey, how's your stream going, Riven? I was just killing her. I was destroying her.
That's funny.
And I was like, I stream too, but I'm not going to like type it in all chat and be like, hey guys, will you follow me? I was like, maybe just be better. And I was just totally tilting her. First, I was playing Teemo. That's going to tilt anyone.
Obviously.
Well, that was your thing.
I'm going to play Teemo all day today, I think.
Cool. I'll play Teemo too.
David said he started the tutorial last night for League, and he almost died 30 times. How do you die in a tutorial?
No way.
I'm not making fun of you, but I don't know how that's possible.
I absolutely love it. Well, you know.
Unless you're running under the tower, which is probably what you did.
That could definitely happen. Yeah. Tower diving is a great way to die. Yeah. I never had that problem, though, because once I learned it'll zap you, I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Well, that's a nice thing that they added recently, I think all of last year. So if you're in the lower levels, like, they put that ring around the tower so that way you know if you're in the danger zone. And they're like, no.
They had that on until I was level 30.
Yeah. Yeah. Really? It's that long?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Once level 30 happens, like, then you're, like, a real person. So you could go, like, do draft pick. Draft pick is my favorite, but a lot of people are dodging lately. Like, is that, like, I know you say, like, when seasons are supposed to start or about to start, people, like, start dodging all the time and, like, dropping, and I don't know.
In norms, they shouldn't be dodging, but there's really no penalty to it, so there's no reason. I mean, they have to wait 5 minutes if they dodge before they queue up again, but really no big deal.
I dig it. Well, no, and that's the thing. Gaming, I think the world of esports is really becoming more and more prominent, and I want to say it's not all thanks to Fortnite, but there's a lot of it that people are becoming more. I mean, hell, there's people that jump off the League bandwagon and go right to Fortnite. Right. And you have, like, we have multiple people that we've seen be like, buy League. I saw Nesua uninstalled League the other day.
Oh, really?
Like, not that long. It was not the other day. It was probably like a month ago. Probably. But still, that's intense. Yeah. Want to say, yes, we got a new follower on Twitch. I don't know how to pronounce. Is it LL Chiga or Il Chiga? Either way, what up? Yes. We got another one. Joe Hunk is now following us on Twitch. You guys are stepping up your Twitch game today. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
That is exciting.
We need followers on Twitch.
Twitch is big, and you can honestly get stuck here way more than you ever can on YouTube. Yeah. Like, go down the Twitch rabbit hole, because you will end up in some weird places.
Because people, like, do crafting and they do things, like, just... I mean, I could sit here and, like, write notes and then be considered the creative channel and art. And I could be, like, I don't know, brushing my teeth, doing my hair. Like, if I wanted to stream the installation process for all my hair, people would watch it.
Yeah. You can watch anything. You can watch anything. And there's some really good people on there to follow. Even, like, one of my favorite photographers, my favorite cosplay photographer, she does editing on Twitch. So you can kind of see all of the steps that she goes through to get to the final product, which cosplay photography, if you've never seen it, it's not normal photography. Like,
it's very fantasy-ish.
It's very fantasy. It's very glowy and bright, and they add a lot of lighting that was not there to begin with. Like, you're taking a picture literally in front of a concrete wall at a convention, and then all of a sudden you're in some fucking mystical forest.
Yeah, it's like, how does that even work? I mean, we'll have to try it with a green screen, because I can't remove backgrounds to save my life, but against a green screen I could.
I don't know how they do. I'll have to watch her channel more.
I do a lot of editing, but, like, do it all in Photoshop and then use different filters, but I'm not good with Lightroom, so I need to be better with Lightroom.
My sister said Jeffree Star is on Twitch.
Jeffree Star's on Twitch. Sold. He did a surprise Instagram live, I think a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was like, holy crap, he's here.
He's here. He's not on Snapchat because Snapchat is dying. Victoria told you.
Snapchat is dying. It's just the best way for me to communicate because I'm a horrible person.
She also said on Twitch that she wants to start playing Dota again.
Do it.
I'll get into Dota with you. I mean, she already played,
to get
but
into like any
well,
new
Dota
games.
is like original League. Like it's like a step, not down per se, because Dota was always bigger, but it's kind of the same type of game, but a little.
I've got good news
less.
for you guys though.
Okay.
One, you do the Follower Friday things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, we are each watching a different chat window. Shut up, Victoria. She's on Twitch. I'm on Periscope, and then we just haven't paid attention to Facebook because Facebook
Sorry.
honestly glitches my computer. So if you guys are watching on Facebook, it's not that I don't like you, but just watch us on Twitch. But like you do gaming Follower Fridays where you will game with your followers. So I think it's cool that you do that because that way it gets people into it and you can help. You're like a great teacher. You taught me everything.
Yeah. Well, that's what hopefully this Friday we're going to be doing quite a bit more because David just downloaded League. Colton's got League.
David's getting League? Oh, that's who you said. I didn't hear the name. I was
no, David. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's David's getting League. I am so excited.
Yeah, Colton's got League. You'll play with me. We need one more really to make a team.
Victoria. And
then we'll have a whole little group of 5 little babies, and I will try to corral you all.
I'll be in top lane like griefing everyone. Just like, what's up, motherfuckers?
I will try to herd all of you into victory.
Yeah, I mean, but you're one of the best supports ever, and like I thought I was gonna be like I thought my main was gonna be like ADC. I was like I'm gonna do.
You did ADC for a long time.
For a long time. Now I like top lane because my new favorite is Yorick. Yorick is like fun to play for me. He's weird, but like he's like death used to mean something, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's a gravedigger.
I came in on Wednesday morning, she was playing, and it was just like all of these creepy sayings come out. I've never played Yorick. I don't play top lane, so I was like, what in the hell are you doing?
He has like this thing, and he kind of traps you in like Vigar. How do you pronounce it?
Vigar, yeah.
Vigar.
Or some people
this,
say Vigar,
thing,
but
like you can trap them, like trap people in. That's your W. Your Q is like this, like almost like a Garen Q. It's super strong. His E is like Scion. So like he has that like he has range, and then his ult is badass because it's like this like creepy thing. It's like Annie and
the ghost
like,
thing.
The ghost thing.
Yeah.
And then like these other little like creepy things like crawl out. But like I didn't realize that playing Aurelia against him because she's so like long range. Was gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I killed her a few times because she was just being stupid. But I need to figure out how to like the combos with him because I don't know if he really because like I guess you do Q and E, but you can't really do Q. You could trap him in that little thing and then hit him with a Q and E like real quick, but I don't really know.
I feel like your biggest thing is to get tanky and then your ult. Your ult does a lot.
The ult does a lot.
And you have to use your ult appropriately. So like you have to be the one to kill the dragon. You have to be the one to kill a champion because then it makes it that ghost thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's very good. David said, I need a role where I stay away from the big guy with an axe. So I think David had to play against a Tryndamere. And
that guy's,
that he said he kept whipping him. So.
Some people are into that, David.
Yeah. We'll go through it on Friday for sure. I'm going to play today, hopefully, if my computer's there. If not, I'll play some PlayStation. I haven't played that in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, we'll do it. And then there's the new champion, Silas. I don't know if you've seen anything about him yet. Why are you laughing?
Because it's like bondage champion. It's weird.
It's a little bondage. He's got some chains. I feel like he should have like Rihanna's song. Playing. He's supposedly an escaped prisoner. That's why the chains are there, and he whips you with the chains. I'm not gonna lie to you. But his big thing, and the reason that people are freaking out, is because your best ability, your best weapon in the game is your ultimate. And Silas, what it does is he doesn't steal. It's called hijacking in the game, which is dumb because he doesn't hijack it. He mimics it. Like, he'll take your ult, but you still have your ults. So, like, then you'll just both have it, basically. So he can use any of his enemies' ults in the game, which is pretty big deal because
cool.
the way that League of Legends works is you build your team in theory to counter your opposite team. So if somebody has something that does laser beams, you know, or not even laser beams, that was a bad one, but you know, you'll take whatever to block it. So it's a pretty big deal. People are pretty worried about it, but I don't think it's going to be as crazy as they expect. It's annoying for sure because you can't predict if he's going to mimic your ult or not. But the cooldown, so like if he takes, like if I take your ult, I can't take your ult again for like a little bit. Like it's longer than your cooldown. So you're going to get your ult back before I can steal yours.
So like if you take my ult and I just don't have one?
No, you still have it. That's
so you
why
just use the ult against you.
Yeah, so if we were both Lux, I could like laser beam you, you could laser beam me.
Like,
yeah, at the same time. It's kind of like the whatever
Nico?
awful mode, the Earth mode, like where like you just have like all of these ults all the time.
Yeah. Okay. The one that I do like is like the on Summoner's Rift with the Earth thing because I think it's fun, but.
You like pain. You like pain and sadness.
Yes, in gaming, I love pain.
Yeah, but this is a common theme, it seems to be, with League. Like, their last couple champions, Zoe steals summoner spells. Nico steals the look of a different champion, so you don't know if it's actually that champion or not. Silas steals abilities. On Reddit, they're saying that watch out, the next champion gonna steal your bitch. So they had a very long conversation about who it would be, like who would be Mr. Steal Your Man or girl, Mr. Steal Your Girl in League of Legends. Like, who do you think, which character is like a god?
I love Trin. Because he's hot, scary looking.
He is.
He's like a big. I like men to look like men. It sounds.
He's a big Viking dude.
Yeah, big Viking. I think like that is like that's manly to me.
Okay.
And like it doesn't have to be about size. I mean, if you're like, I don't know. I want somebody to like that's like he's like a Jason Momoa, you know? Like not Hawaiian, obviously, but like a Viking. Like you're very much so. Garen, not so much. Garen just seems like a big dumb jock.
He is a big dumb jock, yeah.
My favorite is Broloff. I have the skin. Broloff. I don't know how to get more orange essence to like unlock it.
Dang it.
But I have the skin, and I got it from this chest. Like I think when I got ranked, they gave like promotions out. Like if you were ranked for the first time during that season, which I was, I got some chests and I got to open it, and I'm like, oh my god, the skin is great. Let me activate it. I bought Olaf just for that, and then I can't do it because I don't have enough orange essence.
I think you have to sell other skins to get orange.
And you can fuse 3 skins together.
Yeah.
Twisted Fate, that's what, Twisted Fate, has game. Twisted Fate is like that creepy dude, remember? The one that had that dating show? He was like trying to like help people. Like he was like, I'm going to teach you how to pick up anyone, the pickup artist guy.
I never saw that.
Oh my god, it was on VH1, it was horrible. But that's who Twisted Fate reminds me of.
Okay. Yeah. He's a little too slimy for me. Like a little too like French guy kind of.
Like Jacques.
His
real name is Jacques. Pierre. Who else? Who would be yours?
That's what I'm trying to think.
You're asking me all these great questions and I'm like, hey.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Tryndamere is a very good answer. Broloff is funny for you guys that don't know League, which is probably all of you.
We got a couple that know it.
Yeah, Broloff is like a big Viking guy too. But he's dressed from head to toe like a frat boy. Like, not a frat boy, like a frat boy at a frat party, like in beer.
He's like the
beer box
helmet thing.
Yeah. Beer helmet. His axe is made out of a beer box. Like, it's really funny.
And there's not like that many human men on there, so like that's why it's a little difficult.
That's what I mean. You can't hate against the non-human men, I guess, but like then you're like, why?
Like, Lee Sin, date a blind guy.
No, I don't want to date a blind guy. Yasuo is hot. Oh, I picked Yasuo.
Oh my god, I was joking, but yeah, you.
No, that's what I picked.
Graves, ooh, and Draven.
I don't like Graves. Graves is like a steampunky.
Yeah, I'm not into the steampunk
kind of
thing.
Guy. Who'd you say?
And then that? Draven.
Draven is a douche.
Yeah.
So if you're into like the big cocky guy, my favorite skin, one of my favorite skins is Draven, where he's just got like a big Draven bobblehead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's so
oh my
funny.
God, I need to see this. That's
It's so funny.
I love it. No, I think that's an incredible lineup. I think I kind of forgot about a lot of them until I'm glad that other people pointed out. Graves is like, he's just too like 1940 pilot looking. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't, not into
thing.
it.
Hottest chicks by far, Misfortune is my favorite. She's super hot. And then, I don't know, after that, like, Ash is just like, she's just like obviously hot. I don't know. She's like blonde
she's
chick,
very
like half
stately.
naked. Yeah.
I mean, she's not really naked though.
Well,
She's always clothed.
No, but I'm like, if you do the, her original, I thought the original, it was just her skin, but then I realized when I started seeing more cosplay that it's like a wrapped, like a bandage thing, like a, she's not
like
showing
a
her
sash.
midriff. Yeah. Lux and Misfortune seem to be like the most, like, obviously dumb hot chicks.
Yeah, Lux is too dumb for me. She's a little
too bubbly.
airy.
Yeah.
Ari's cute. I agree that Misfortune probably has the most sex appeal of all of them. I'm trying to think of it.
Katarina is like evil hot.
Yeah, like if you're into like sexy ninja types.
Sexy ninja. Who isn't into sexy
Who
ninjas?
isn't into
Come
a sexy?
on.
Same thing with Akali. Like she's
Yeah.
just more of the Asian version of sexy ninja.
Yeah.
Which Akali in the music video, the KDA Akali is.
I guess Caitlyn has
Sexy.
overt handcuff references.
Oh yeah, Caitlyn. I always forget about Caitlyn lately.
Yeah, I forget about. I don't.
I
like
think I
playing
picked
her.
Caitlyn over. No, I still pick Misfortune.
Because you have the Misfortune walk down. I remember we were in an alleyway.
Yeah. Well, and she's
Chilling.
got like big hips and like.
She's all like, hey.
Yeah.
I know, she's always half naked. It's cool. I do have to say it is noon right now, so I have to let you guys know this is a really badass promotion I saw on Twitter. From 12 to 4 today, when customers order 6 or more tickets from Tickets for Less, you get a signed mini football from Patrick Mahomes.
What?
So you have to call in to get it. So this will be announced. It's being announced right now. You guys are getting the announcement. It's 913-685-3322. Don't buy from StubHub and all those Vivid. I mean, that's Tickets for Less started in the grocery store down the street from my house. Like, it's a really cool company that like is Kansas City based, owned, and everything, and
I
they
didn't know
sell
that.
nationwide. So it's really, really cool that they are doing this, and you get a signed Patrick Mahomes mini football. Done. So call them 913-685-3322 from noon to 4 as long as they last. If you order 6 or more tickets, so that's pretty badass special. Who doesn't want Mahomes stuff?
A little signed football.
A little signed football. You
That'd be
just
so
hold it all day.
cool.
And it's like he touched it, so you can touch it.
And then
Maybe
you
you'll
can
get good
lick
too.
it. Oh.
Lick it. Oh
What?
my God, what is wrong with you? Never
Huh?
mind. There are a lot of things wrong. But thank you guys for tuning in today. Megan's gonna be going to go stream. We don't know what she's gonna stream. It's a surprise. And you guys need to go follow her over on Glitter and Gains on Twitch TV. I know I've told you a bunch of things to do today, but we appreciate it. Our follower count's gone up because of you guys, and I appreciate that. If you're listening to the podcast, thank you. My mic is probably a lot better for your ears now.
Hell
We
yeah.
have to hear it again. Never have to hear it again. Ever. Ever. Not even in a fire. All right. So we're going to bounce off of here. Bounce.
Bubba bounce.
Bounce. We need sound effects, man. I'm going
I
to do it. I'm
know.
going to make a soundboard for
We
this.
need to get a little like they have little like soundboard things. where
Yeah,
you can
I
just,
saw like the Twitch streamer thing that you can like switch in between stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
we need one of those.
Soundboard. Done. If anybody wants to send us a soundboard, I'll let you know. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us again. We're going to do peace out.